and welcome to NoScript Channel. Today is a special day because we have another guest. I was supposed to have three guests, but sometimes work comes, involved, and then you have people that has to do other things better than come on my show. But anyway, today we're gonna talk. We have a lot of subjects. We have a lot of subjects to talk about. And but before we get into the subjects, I got to tell you that we are sponsored once again by Tea and Tide. That's www dot www. I should have said the HTTPS www dot teaandtide.com, where you could get all your different assorted teas and also accessories to drink the tea from, which, is great. Tea and Tide, I'm telling you, one of the best places to get teas. And now let me introduce you. You're not even going to recognize her because she was here a year ago. She was here a year ago. Let me introduce you to my great friend. See, I didn't say good. My great friend, Nina. Hey, Nina.
Hello.
Hey, look
Hi.
at
Thank you for
you.
having me.
Oh, hey, listen.
I'm a little camera shy,
I,
but I'll
fi-
get through it.
I find out there's a lot of people that's scared of the mic,
Yeah,
and
the lights.
yeah,
Everything.
it's a little bit intimidating.
It really is. Yeah.
I love it. I love when I can make someone feel a little bit scared. Cause I don't want to go delve in my sick mind. But thank you for coming
Yeah.
on.
Thanks for having me.
This is great because I have so many subjects that I wanted to talk to you. Ebony was supposed to be here, but work. She got involved with
Yeah.
work, and Sean Johnson, your classmate.
Yeah. 257.
Yeah. Yeah, woohoo, 257. Youngins. You guys are youngins. But you know what? Cheers to 257.
Cheers.
That's 12 years ago.
Thank God. Almost there. What? Almost there?
You almost talking. People, when they talk about their retirement coming,
Oh God.
did you get brain freeze?
No.
Oh, you're just thinking about the
One day at a
6 years
time.
you have to spend.
One day at a time in that place.
When people talk, people always make it seem like that their retirement is almost like they're dying. Like I'm coming to the end of everything. Why is it like that? I don't think it should be like
No,
that.
it shouldn't be like that.
Right? It shouldn't. I think there should be you shouldn't think about retirement. You should just think about living.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Cuz to me when you're saying, "Oh, I'm getting retired."
Mm.
Okay, all right. And what next?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a what next. It should just be a continuous let's go, let's do it.
Mm.
And I don't think that you'll be even able to stay still
No,
after you're
probably not.
retired. And
Like I feel like I'm undiagnosed ADHD because I'm always like
that might be all humans, I'm thinking
I
too,
don't
because
ever
I'm
sit still.
I'm the same way too.
Yeah.
I would love some Adderall. They got some
Me too.
Adderall out there.
I should probably get some.
Yeah, that my doctor doesn't think that though, but Are we joking? Jesus Christ. Okay. So you have been can I say your profession?
Go ahead.
Okay. You used
I
to
didn't
be.
know if you wanted me to.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. If you want to be open, it's great
Oh,
to be
all right.
open.
Go ahead then.
And do you want to check Facebook
Oh,
real quick to see if we're on?
okay.
My producer slash host usually does that for me, but he's not here. See, he's turning 19. That's my son, turning 19 tomorrow.
Makes me
19 years
sad.
old. He's the youngest. It is. It's kind of overwhelming to think of him as a man. It's kind of. You ain't just got the app where
Oh,
you
yes.
press the app on. You go like this. My lady there just
We're
like she
live.
typing.
We are. They're like she's typing. Oh my god.
Let me turn it up.
We're on.
Yeah, you sound good. I don't. Oh, mine is still on my head. Sound good? You sound good.
We're
Yeah.
good.
Right. Huh, there we go. Yeah. No script channel. It always goes the way we don't want it to go,
That's
but
true.
eventually it will get on the tracks. Now we just jump off the tracks, get on the tracks. It is it is what it is. Cheers.
Yes, here we go.
Cheers. I came up. I came before we jump back on. I came up with a way old people could get their kids to talk to them.
Okay.
They should get a doctor to diagnose them as like they have Alzheimer's, right? Not only will their kids get them someone to take care of them while they're not there, right? Like cleaning up and cooking and all that, but they will always talk to you because they're gonna come and be like, "Hey, Dad, it's Bob," and you're gonna be like, "Jimmy." Jimmy, and he's going, "No, Dad, Bob. Remember we used to play ball together at the park, and Jimmy with the park, and I just and you know how old people always like, oh, nobody calling,
That's
nobody whatever. The guilt of knowing that your parents won't remember you. They're gonna die and not remember. Not
That's
even.
true,
You're gonna be like,
You're
oh,
onto something.
I should write a book. I know, or start a cult. I just say, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I got the potential. I got the potential.
You do, though.
I
You
bet you if I was white or Indian, I would be able to start a cult real
Maybe.
fast.
Maybe.
Because all Indian
The
are all,
crazy white people.
hey, don't. You shouldn't point at yourself when you say that.
Oh, it's true though. God help. Oh Lord. Everyone knows.
Back on track. Let's stay on the track. Let's get on the track.
Okay.
Because I had a lot of like serious
Okay. I
subjects
know.
popping
When you
in my
texted
head.
me, it was
Yeah.
really good.
I was
Yeah.
like, this
I was
is
ready.
something we have to jump on.
Yes.
This is something America needs to talk about.
Okay.
Especially being on Facebook is like we are talking to America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody has nothing better to do but to we want to connect. This. You know how they talk about hive minds and everybody uni mind, everybody thinking the same, and we always say no, we're individuals, but we try so hard to connect with
We do.
social media,
Yeah, we do.
and then showing that oh shit, he scratch his ass too. Like we human beings, we all do the same shit. It's just like a lion. Anywhere you go where lions are, that lion going to do the same shit as another lion.
That's true though. You're right.
And we always act like we the same people, except some of us dicks are bigger than others. You know?
Look
Now-
at this fancy changing the
You
subject.
like
Look
it?
at this fancy. I know.
You're like, hold on. I gotta put
Don't zoom in,
for
though.
you to show it. Why you don't want to
I'll
zoom
just
in?
move it. Oh,
Okay, see.
Look at it.
Oh,
It's so fancy.
I know that
Love
was a
it.
gift from my
It's like
sister,
Lord of the Rings.
my
I feel like?
sister-in-law, my sister, but I call her my sister. That was.
Is it Lord of the Rings? Is that
It
what's
is Valerian. It's Valerian. It's from Game of Thrones. Targaryen,
Okay.
right? That I is from Drogon,
I like it.
the biggest dragon. That I would have said Valerian, but it's Drogon because the Daenerys rides on Drogon. Every time I see that dragon, I want to be that dragon.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
You should be drinking out of this then.
No. I got
do you
my
got?
skulls.
Oh, okay.
Right, I'll show everybody. I got my skulls because I like to think that I'm a conqueror,
Oh, I like it.
and all these skulls are from the enemies that I have slayed and took over their land. You want to hear some history?
I do. Go ahead.
There was a group of people called the Shishins, right? It sounds fancy, right? Shishins.
Yeah.
They were horse guys. They didn't dwell anywhere. They only capture land, right? They captured the land, and they dominated the land by just moving around. They were nomads.
Okay.
They were nomads. And what the Shishians did when they went to war and they killed one of their enemies,
Yeah.
they would cut the top of the head the skin off the top of the head, right? So that they could cleanly take off the skin off the skull,
Oh my God.
right? Right? And they would fashion that skull into a cup, They would
Oh,
fashion it into a cup and they would drink from that cup. But here is the thing. They like if you come to their tent as a guest, you know, they would present that cup, that skull cup, and tell you the story behind the skull cup. And they would be very proud. And also, the Shishians, they have a law where they could fight their family member. And if they have a disagreement, they could fight their family member. And if they kill their family member, they also would, clean off the head, get their skull, make a nice little cup. And
Jesus.
that's one of the ones they would really be proud of. They'd be like, "This is cousin Larry. He pissed me off. He owed me $5." And I was like, "Cousin Larry."
Larry.
Yeah,
God.
now cousin Larry is a skull where I drink out of. And sometimes when I'm really angry, and remember, I piss in him. Yeah. Maybe that's how it goes. Maybe, but the Shishians they
like that.
existed.
Shishians.
Yeah,
Shishians.
they existed around 400 BC before Christ was born and all of that. So, you got a history. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, back on the tracks.
Okay.
Back on the tracks. I wanted to talk about because yesterday was 4th of July, and I am proud to be an American, also Jamaican.
Yes.
Because as you see back there, you have a flag that splits in half to show that I'm proud of where I'm from and I'm proud of where I am. But not everywhere you are is great. And there are always little cracks there that could need some little mending. And I've always wanted to talk about early child care in America. Because I have children who are now adults who are, finding their partners. And with partners come babies. And
It's the best.
I was like, there are not a lot of things I think about when it comes on to politics. But when it comes on to your children, that is very important to me.
That is.
Because I believe in the extension of humankind. We should dominate our solar system and become Star Wars. You know what I mean? But what I have noticed is that if you're a working family or single parent, when you have a young child, daycare is horrendous.
It really is.
No, you're a parent and you have younger kids, right? How did you have to deal with both working and, having a young child, baby? I'm talking from baby to the time to go to kindergarten.
All right. Yeah, no, it is really hard. Like I actually debate on having a third. I would love to have a third.
Yeah, that's just a woman being a woman.
I know. I feel like I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
I feel
Hey,
like
I
got
say go
one
for it.
Oh Lord God.
I say go for it. If you feel like your body could handle another one, you should go for it. I'm all about
He shut me
procreation.
down.
Yes,
Shut me down. He
of
said
course.
no. He said no. So,
Why?
I don't know. He just said no. So that's fine.
You're like, oh, okay. My wife, because my wife
probably
wanted
better off
another
that way.
one, and I shut her down
See?
too, because I know that I was getting older, and I didn't want to be a dude in his late 50s with a kid that's like 9 or 10.
That's true though. Yeah.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
get it.
I'm not gonna be able to.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm so happy that my kids are older because I'm
That's the thing.
47.
Now they're getting at a good age where it's like I can have my life back. I can
Right.
go away for a weekend. I can leave them with my in-laws or my mom. So it's like, I don't know if I really want to start over again.
When they were like when you had your first one, the baby, when you had your first kid, were you working? What was the situation?
I was. So at that point, I had like 8 years in the department
Right.
where we work, and I was on a 5 and 2, and it was so hard only having 2 days off. So that's when I kind of took a step back and I gave up the 5 and 2 because I feel like your kids should always come first.
Oh, no doubt.
And I won't ever regret that. I really won't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sell my soul for that place. I'm not going to do it.
You're not
So-
going to sell your soul for any job that's
No.
going to deter you from taking care
I'm
of your
not.
kids.
Yeah. So I gave it up, and it was the best thing I did. I started doing my swaps. I got on a 3 and 5, so I only worked 3 days, and I had 5 days off.
And swaps are
Swaps, like you just work for somebody, and then they work for you, and then
Right.
it gives you another day off.
right.
So it's not overtime. It's not anything like that. You just get
Yeah.
extra time off.
Right.
And I love it. I loved it. I loved the 5 days off.
But when how long were you out when you had your baby?
My first one, I took 5 months off, I want to say. And then I got a message from my captain because I was on the 5 and 2. And he asked, like, can you come back sooner? So I came back sooner because I originally wanted like 6 months off. And
Do
I
you
went
think
back.
that's enough?
No, I don't. I think you should really get a year off, but who the hell am I?
You know some countries give 3 years off.
Oh, that's great. I got to move. Get the hell out.
Let me cut you.
I got to get the hell out.
Let me
If I could move tomorrow, I would.
let me
I'm out.
tell you like the top 5 countries when it comes on
Oh
to
my
to
God.
child care.
Jesus.
And
Not us.
America's not in it.
No.
We got Sweden, we got Finland, we got Denmark, we got France,
Okay.
and we got Norway.
All right.
Now even
I haven't been to any of them.
I've been to Sweden.
You travel, yeah.
been to
Your kids are
France.
older. Once my kids get older, I'll be able to travel.
I've never been to Norway. But nearly universal access to subsidized childcare by age 1, excellent parental leave policy up to 49 weeks at full pay or 59 weeks at reduced pay, strong government oversight and funding. I think Denmark parents pay less than 25% of the cost, rest is subsidized.
Oh my God.
You have parents can receive a home care allowance if they stay home with young kids. That's Finland. So you could take a leave of absence because you know the government is going to be taking care of you.
Daycare is so expensive. When I eventually went back, it was like almost $300 a week just for daycare for my first son. I act like I have 20 kids. I only have 2 kids. Let's clear that up. 2 boys. Yeah, because I'm like, oh, my first. No, wait a minute here. Wait, back it up. Yeah. So, yeah, almost $300, and then my youngest right now, my second son, I didn't put him in daycare at all. So I switched my job completely.
Right.
I'm in the kitchen now, sweating at a certain facility. No names.
But it's
Sweating myself.
is it that hot in there?
It's so hot.
Oh,
The floor
jeez.
sweat.
You ain't got
Copeland.
a fan
The
or nothing.
floor sweat. The fan is hot air. I can't even fucking tell you. That's why I'm so thin. I'm
Yes,
so thin.
it's like you're in a sauna.
We have
It's like you're in
no,
a
we have mice.
sauna.
We have mice. We have roaches.
Yeah.
It's a mess. I'm not going to say where I am, but it's a mess.
West Hartford is known for mice.
I don't think it's West Hartford.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why. That's where I
We're not
got
going to
2.
say where I'm at.
That's where I got 2 cats. That's where I got 2 cats.
Oh,
They
it's a mess.
work. They work. But that
I
place
got off
sounds.
topic. It's a disaster.
no,
Don't
no,
ever come.
no.
I'm trying to transfer back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's growing on me,
Right.
but it's not where I started. I feel like if you don't start there, you're an outsider.
Mm-hmm.
And
So they still look at you as an
yeah.
outsider.
yeah,
Because
they don't
it's
know.
such.
They don't know I'm crazy. They don't know. They don't know I was
Not-
an officer for all them years.
Well, you are a very stable. Because you're saying, yeah, oh, I'm crazy.
I am.
No,
I'm
you're
crazy.
you're a stable woman,
But you
married for a long time.
But I will yell at admins.
Right.
I don't care who you are. I'm going to treat you.
If
with-
you're doing
they don't know.
something wrong, you're gonna
Correct.
call them out.
Nobody know. Like they look at me like she's crazy. But
Right.
I was like that since day one. So it's like nothing new. It's nothing new, But they don't know me, so
Yeah. Well, they will. if you stay there. Because honestly,
I probably won't.
I think
I've
I'm
been
at
there
the
over a
best.
year.
I think I'm at the best place that I could
You
be
are.
at.
It's AC.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's
Right.
clean. I mean, I
Yes.
used to bitch about where we were. I
Right.
should have just kept my mouth shut because look at.
That's how it
I
goes
should
with
just
human
shut my
beings.
mouth.
We always, when we're on our lawn, we're looking over at the neighbors and be
Ugh.
like, "What he using over there?
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I should go over there and pretty much, put him in my bag.
Yeah.
Take his house. Keep his wife so
Yeah,
that
we
she could
want what we
clean.
can't have.
Right? You can.
Yeah.
But
No.
but sometimes what you have is the best, and you don't know it until you lose it.
Yeah, look at me now.
And then you're like, oh my God, what? You couldn't have done kitchen where we was at?
That's what I thought I would get. When I applied for it, I thought I would get there because there were 6 positions open. And when they told me where they were putting me, I thought, oh, this has got to be a joke. They're going to come for me. They're going to come save me after like a month. I was
Yeah.
waiting. No, not a
No,
joke.
no,
I'm stuck here.
You're still there. No,
I'm stuck.
this.
But now I can finally transfer. I can finally get on the transfer list. I was originally told 6 months.
Right.
6 months had passed. Then they told me HR was like, no, you need to wait a year and a half because you changed your job class. So I'm finally at that point where I can change.
Right.
I can put in
And you
for
could
transfer.
You could come back
So
to
I'm
where
hoping
to where you belong.
if something is open,
Right.
I can just slide right in, which it doesn't. It's normally not that easy, but
We gonna put it up to the universe, and the universe is gonna
hoping.
bless you.
I'm
You know what I mean? It's
I know,
gonna
I
bless
just
you
miss
with what
everybody.
you want. People that you're comfortable with.
yeah, that's the thing. Like if I ask for something, I know how the facility runs. It's just
Yeah.
easier.
It's just easier.
Like now I say something on the radio, I get attitude. It's like,
Right.
it's just
You
exhausting.
heard, ugh.
Yes. It's like, you don't know. I will blast you on this radio. You think I care? Ah,
Don't let them see that it gets to you.
I try
You
not
know.
to, Copeland.
Hold on.
I try not to. All
Make sure that my sound and stuff is good, because
right.
usually if I'm failing,
Yeah, you're reading comments? You got to read the comments.
I should
We read the
check if
last
there
time.
I should check if there is any comment, and also comment about how you had to deal with your
Oh, yeah, we got
first,
off topic.
second,
That's right. We were
yeah,
off topic.
child care when it
It was
comes on to
childcare.
child care. Just comment about how you dealt with it, because for me, real quick, I had in-laws.
Yeah, we got comments.
I had in-laws that cared, and they was pretty much like, yes, she does. Yes, she does.
You both of us, not just me.
Yeah, she
Oh.
does look amazing. She does not look like
Aw.
the person that I met 12 years ago. She has
I was
gone.
thin before kids, though. 12 years ago, I was thin.
When I
don't
first saw
remember?
you,
Oh my
you
God, Copeland.
you weren't
Copeland.
I could say it now because you I could say it now. You were frumpy.
No, I was
Yeah,
not.
you were
12 years ago
frumpy.
when I came in, I was badass.
No,
what do you mean?
not with that.
Once I had
That's
kids.
not what I saw.
Oh, Copeland doesn't
That's not
remember.
what I saw. I
oh,
remember.
man. I was only 150 when I came in.
Hey, maybe you wasn't doing something right.
I gotta
then.
pull. I wish I could pull up an old photo. What?
Maybe you
Copeland?
wasn't doing something right then, but right now you don't even look like the person that I. No, for real, you mad skinny, but not skinny in the form of like, oh, you need to eat.
Yeah,
You're
I
skinny as
eat.
in you can see that you work out.
I had 2
and
burgers
like,
today.
It looks like that's your weight.
Yeah. No.
No, for
I get
real.
it.
Your face changed.
Yeah. No,
everything.
you're right though. My face is thin.
Yeah. And it just looks like this is who you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You made a lot of things that were bad for you,
Yeah. Yeah.
destroy you.
Yeah. That's true though. I feel like I lost myself in motherhood
Right.
for a long time.
A lot of people does.
I'm finally finding myself again. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
like my wife.
Like I go out for
You
the
could
longest.
do-
My husband's like, "Why don't you ever go out, make friends?
Yeah.
You should have friends."
What? Your husband says that?
No, he used to.
Oh,
Now he's
okay.
like, "You go out too much. I go out once a month. It's
No,
too
no,
much."
he's like, you better stay your ass home, sexy lady, because you know what that means. You know what that means.
What's it mean, Copeland? What's
You
it
out there, the predators are gonna see you and they will attack. They will attack. That's that. Men gonna be men.
Oh, man.
You can put it right up
Oh,
here
all
if you
right.
want
Your
to.
shot glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
I need
you.
another drink here. I gotta loosen up.
Yes. I was saying that it's great when you're getting older and you make improvements because I see that my wife going through the kids and everything,
Yeah.
she made sure that she got better
Mhm.
while getting older. She has been the thinnest I've known her.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
She
that's
doing
so
her thing.
good.
Yeah, man. She doing her thing now. She nothing but ass and titties.
That's so
Ass and
good.
titties. I love ass and
Yes.
titties. Ass and
Oh.
See, now I'm thinking about ass and titties. She got the great body that I like.
Yeah.
You know, the
Mhm.
big butt.
Yeah.
No stomach.
Yeah.
Thick thighs.
That's so good.
But that's what I mean.
Oops.
Yeah, last time that's what you was. It's
I
in
kept slamming
my
this thing
mouth.
last time. Yeah,
My eye.
that's right.
It's
I
in my
kept saying
mouth.
that. My mouth. Yes, that's
Oh,
right.
my mouth.
Oh, that's so funny.
but
This
Okay.
time I'm doing better now. This time I'm not getting so close to the mic. You know,
right, yeah, and also I kind of
you fixed it.
I got a little better
I
when
know,
it comes
your
onto the
whole
board.
setup. I love it.
Is
The lights.
Yeah. And also
You
because
got all these toys.
you
Should I
could-
push it?
Yeah, you could push it.
You want me to push it?
You could push it.
All right, I'm gonna push it.
You could.
My kids would love it. I call my youngest Bubs. He'd love it, Bubs.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I love all your toys. I just want to touch them all.
I got the
Can
Batman.
I touch all your toys?
Yeah, you can touch him.
Oh.
You can touch
No, I
him.
won't touch them. I'll leave them alone.
no,
I don't want to break them.
Oh, they. Wait, let me see. Yeah, like this is one of my favorites. It's a RC
love
Batman. I like the new Batman. So, yeah, it's just every time I look around, I see the love that my family loves me,
Yeah.
and they just they spoil me. Like I haven't not one thing in here I've bought. You know what I mean?
Ebony, that's not nice.
What Ebony said. What Ebony said. If you could answer them,
Ebony, she
give
was
me the
thick.
cup. Give me the cup.
Maybe I was thick. You want this cup?
Yeah, cause you're not drinking nothing from it.
No,
Are
I
you?
like the little straw.
Yeah. So you could put it. So you
Okay.
could type when if you're going to type.
What, should I keep it open? You want me to keep it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You could. So if anybody says anything, you could answer for me. Play as my co-host also,
I will.
which pretty much
All right.
you are right now. God, I miss my son. He'd be doing all this stuff. All I would be left to is to talk. I miss you, boy. I miss you, son. I think I'm a clingy parent.
No, I don't think you are. Are you really? You
I
think
don't
you are?
know. I don't know, cause honestly,
I say no, but I've never really seen you parent. So
I give them their space.
okay.
I do. I give them their space, but sometimes I don't really want to give them their space because I like seeing them. I like spending time with them. It's like when I talk to them, it's almost like I'm talking to myself. But with a slightly different opinion.
Gotcha.
I'm not saying they're robots. I'm saying because my son, he should be a psychologist, but he's not gonna be a psychologist. Maybe later on in life he might do that. But to me, I think he has so much. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he has so much control over his emotions that he knows how to talk to a person to let them see where they're wrong.
Gotcha.
He's very rational, and with such rationality, it scares me because I'm like, that's where the fuck he got that from? Because I know his mom ain't rational, and I know I'm a crazy ass dude. But I see when I see them, it's like they're my clones, but better versions. With
Yeah.
better attitude and better intellect.
Which is
and,
good though. That's
with-
what you want.
Yeah, that's what you
a
want from your
better
children.
version. Yes. Correct.
They want to be better versions of you.
Yes.
Because when you're dead, what you gonna leave behind? The things that doesn't have your DNA or your blood.
That's true.
That's how we live on,
Yeah.
by making these kids. And
All
if
right,
you
I'm
want
gonna
a
go have
third one,
third.
if you want a third one, if he ain't
No, I'm
snipped,
kidding.
man,
Ah,
if he ain't
kidding.
snipped, just lack your legs around him.
Oh,
Let him nut
Jesus.
all in there. Let him, and then put your knees to your
Oh
chest
my God.
and do the roll. Say, baby, you
Bad
know what?
news.
I got
Bad
some
news.
special condoms. I got some
Oh
and
my
just put
gosh.
you to the needle
Who
in the
uses
condom.
condoms? People still use
I
condoms.
don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't
I've been
know.
married a very long
I
time.
know. Oof.
If anything happened and I'm single, I'd just be a hermit.
Oh my god. I know. I could not.
I couldn't date.
No. I
Not
used to
all.
hate dating. I used to love being single.
I was talking to my wife today.
That's why I'm surprised he actually
Oh, so when we talking about childcare.
Oh yes, I know. Wait a minute. We are childcare. That's
We,
right.
ju-
Wait a minute.
we ain't gonna talk about it forever, but we have to come to a conclusion when it comes on to
That's
the
true. Yeah,
childcare.
my bad.
You get what I'm saying? But,
I got
but
off
we could
track.
jump in that.
ADHD.
Listen,
I told you. Gotta be
hey,
careful with me.
that's. I am thinking so hard to make sure we jump back
Okay,
on
good.
track.
All right.
You know what I mean? So that we could
At least
jump.
somebody's
Anyone
focused here.
out there that thinks that America need to get some kind of policy put in place to help working families, especially middle class people that are going out there to work. You know what I mean? Shouldn't we get the help we deserve when we
Yes.
have a child?
I totally agree.
Shouldn't
We
we?
should.
Shouldn't we be able to have like these daycare that will take like half because you're working a certain amount? You know what I mean? Like if you got to work,
Subsidized. Yep.
there has to be some kind of thing in place for you to say, hey, I'm going to bring my child here because it's state run. It's you know what I mean? There is nothing. There is nothing. And you have these child daycares that will how much? How much you think? I've heard people talking about $2,000 a month.
Oh my god.
No, for real. That
mean,
is
you
a
get it back
car
in your
loan, if
taxes.
not a house.
It's crazy.
How can you do that? How are you going to live when your income is a certain amount and then you have to deal with everything else, your mortgage?
Yeah. We barely make money. I'll be honest. We don't. We really don't. Unless you do the overtime, we don't make. Yep. Pour your drink.
Yeah. I'm going to want one
We
more.
really don't.
No.
I mean, some people hear what we make. They're like, what the?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not for the overtime,
Yeah.
you have to kill yourself to be able.
That's not me. I just don't want to be there. I just don't want to do it. I don't
It's
want
a
to sweat
negative.
myself.
It's a negative place.
That too. The people
And
we work
it
with.
put nothing but negative energy. Yeah,
It's true.
nothing but negative energy, and you sucking. That's why some of us die so young after we retire.
It's true though.
You know what I mean? All that bombardment of negative energy, negative people. We're dealing with murderers and
Yeah,
rapists
it's
and
true.
all kind child
It's true.
molesters and kidnappers. It's just
Especially where I'm at now. It's totally like I'd rather deal with killers, as nuts as that sounds, and lifers because it's easier. Where I am now, there's a lot of like these inmates are like they like hook up with each. It's a very odd.
Oh wait.
Like in the
hold on.
kitchen, I
Yeah.
had to put a sign up. Let's put it that way. I had
I
to
put a sign up of
that said
no
one person in the bathroom at a time.
no butt sex.
Yes, they're into it. Yeah.
They are very open.
It's very odd. You know why? Because they're not doing life, so they're not as embarrassed. I feel like where you are, where I want to go back to.
Right.
They don't because they're lifers, so they don't want any other inmates to know. So it's like behind closed doors. You know what I mean? It's like quiet, hush, hush.
Right.
Where I am now, it's very odd.
It's very open.
It's weird.
Hey, boo.
Yes, it's so
No.
weird, man. It's weird. I can't get used to it. It's like a lot of crybabies.
Right.
Just not used to it.
It's just
I'd rather deal with
so
with
so
lifers.
these
It's
level
easier.
these level 2s, level 3s
Yeah, it's
are
weird, man.
they're very open about their sexuality.
You got to
and-
make sure that they're not hooking up in the bathroom. It's weirdness. Weird.
Wow.
Swear.
Wow.
It's so strange.
that is-
It's so strange.
that
It's like a
is-
twilight zone for me. For me, anyway.
Well, I think when it reaches prison, you know that the world
It's so weird.
is the same.
Yeah.
Because when it's so dominant in prison, they're like, hey,
Yeah, because they're only doing like 6 months, a year where I'm at now. It's like nothing.
so it's almost like
serious.
a place to just find your person that you might hook up after you get out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like a big old dating place. Like nothing but butt sex. Yeah.
I swear to God,
Nothing
you go
wrong.
into where I'm
Nothing
at,
wrong
my
with
kitchen.
homosexuality.
No, not at all. Just not in my kitchen, please. I don't.
Not in my house. nah,
I just
nah,
don't want,
nah. Love
We're working here.
LGBTQ
We're working.
659872.
I just,
Yeah, I get it. It's for a woman. It's kind of weird for you to see two men being lovey-dovey
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
It's still not. You haven't
I've run
normalized it
into a
yet.
lot of inmates, though, that
Right.
were at our facility.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ran into.
Oh, and they're
They leveled down. There was one, I don't know if you remember his name, it starts
and then the
with D.
thug become a thuggette. Hello.
There was one that did some nasty shit.
Oh,
I don't know if you remember.
what kind of nasty shit can we?
No, it
you
was
say?
disgusting. He was, in the quiet room.
What was he doing?
You know
What
what he was
was he-
doing.
was
he
he-
pretended he was working out.
He
He's
was
a
pretending he was
chronic-
working out.
He's a chronic masturbator.
Was he using?
And he
so
was behind me.
so-
Remember, I was drinking my
so he
protein
was
shake
looking
at
at
like 7:30
you.
in the morning. Behind us is the quiet room. You don't remember? It was in Michael Pod.
No.
Yeah, I looked behind me. He was pretending he was working out. It was disgusting. Anyways, I saw him in the hallway where I'm at now.
He
the
had
facility I'm
something
at.
out. What was he? What was
What
he
do you think he
stroking?
had?
Was he
Oh.
stroking his leg, looking at you, going? was he rubbing his legs
It
and
was
going?
so gross.
Oh, he had another leg out,
Yes.
and he was
his
rubbing
third leg.
that leg.
Yes.
Oh.
How do you not remember this? I yelled on the radio. I need.
You see,
I need somebody
women,
12. He's going to
women get.
We don't go on a date.
There's
and
so
do this.
many. There's
We don't,
so
like, we
many
don't
times
see
it
that.
happens to women in our jobs that it's like,
No, that's never happened in 12 years. I swear to God, that's never happened in
Wow.
12 years.
in 12 years, and
I'm
this, and
disgusted.
this, you put that away, sir. Put that
I
away.
screamed. I woke everybody up at 7:30.
I
Anyways, I saw him in the hallway.
yeah. Oh, the one that did that.
Just last week, I said, "Oh man, he wants to come work for you." Ain't coming to my
No.
kitchen.
Wait.
Fucked up.
Shouldn't he be kicked out of the prison?
I don't know, but I told him you are not
Because if he
coming
was,
anywhere near me.
of course. Did you do anything about
No,
this
no,
or
no.
no?
I just said no. Just you're not.
Ruin his life. Ruin his life. Ruin his life. I don't give two shits. You are an evil person.
He's not coming
know,
in the kitchen.
but
He's not
also-
working for me.
but
Let's put it
also
that way.
it's
I'm a
kind-
supervisor now. Imagine
Yeah.
me. Oh man,
Wow. Are you? Oh, congrats.
I'm a kitchen supervisor.
Oh my God.
You didn't know that? Oh my
Uh,
God. They would never give me supervisor. Stop that.
What? You got you talking like you blonde. Oh my God. Oh, no. Oh Lord. No.
Oh, no, they would not. They don't like people like me. You know that.
Because of your mouth.
Yes.
You
know
think you're
that.
too opinionated.
You know that,
Opinionated.
Copeland?
You're very opinionated.
Yes.
You like to express yourselves when you feel like you're being wronged.
Correct.
And
They don't like that. They
I
want
don't
you.
I don't think there is nothing wrong with an open-minded woman that, makes sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes submission is very, very bad. It's very bad. I used to be the type of guy that was a little bit, submissive in the way of I didn't speak out when I should. So I remember I was in Jamaica and I was with one of my boys and we were leaving Kingston to go to Spanish Town. No, we have to take the taxi to go to Spanish Town, and usually taxis hold at least 6 people. And they're not leaving till they get their 6 people.
Yeah.
So, we were already in the taxi, and then this lady, she's coming off her job, but she sells fish. So she smells like fish. And I mean like smell like fish. And she has a bucket filled with raw fish. Yes, with ice and all of that, but she just smells like the ocean, but not like the good ocean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she was coming in, and I got ready to put my,
Coming in hot.
right. And I was ready to, and the drive was an hour and a half. So we were expected to drive an hour and a half, and I wasn't speaking up. I I got my,
Oh my gosh.
and my boy, he's from the hood. And I'm not saying because he's from the hood, but it's just a dude that ain't gonna take shit. And when he saw that, he was like, "What the?" He said, "What the bomber clot you go?" So translation, he was like, "Where you going? Fuck." Right? He was like, "What the bomber clot you going?" I ain't riding with no stinky fisherman. I ain't riding with no stinky fisherman. And I'm like, my
I wish
dude.
I was like that though. I wish I would. I just don't. I
See,
don't want to hurt people's feelings. Once I
right,
had kids, I'm like,
right. You know
before
what I
I had kids, I
mean?
was like, ugh.
Yeah.
No,
I feel
I
the
wish I
older
was
I
like him
got,
though.
I would be him now.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite.
I'd be him now. I used to be
Like I
that
don't give a shit
person.
now what
Right.
people think of me,
Yeah.
but I don't want to hurt people's
Feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I-
if there's a rumor about me, I really don't care. It's like whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't give a shit. Once
But-
I had kids.
But you
But I
don't,
don't wanna hurt
you don't want to
people's
hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
It's
totally different
I am
now.
ready. I'm ready to hurt your feelings and let you go about your business. It
That's
it
totally
makes you know where we stand.
Yeah. I
'Cause-
wish I was like that.
Because then you're gonna always want to be around me when I know if you're an annoying person and I don't like to hear your voice. I'm gonna sit. One time someone said, "Every time I'm around you, it seems like you're laughing at me," and I said, "Well, because I am." And
I can only imagine who you're talking about.
and she was like, "What you mean?" And I said, "Have you ever heard you speak?" You're like, it's like a mosquito in my ear that I can't fucking get rid of. And she was like, "Fuck you! Don't you ever talk to me?" I was like, "I would never talk to you because, as I said, your voice is fucking annoying." But some people don't like that. And people would say, "Hey, you're rude and whatnot." But I feel
At
like
least you're honest.
you're not gonna have certain people around you that will be taking your energy. There are a lot of energy vampires out there.
We talked about this the last time.
Yes,
We did.
yes.
Okay,
I am
so
very. I'm always on the lookout for these energy vampires, and as soon as I see them, I make sure I'm like,
always on the
get
lookout.
away from me. I don't have enough. I have to keep this for the people I love.
That's true. That's true, though.
They will drain you,
They will.
and I don't know if people don't realize that.
They will.
They'll be always, oh God, I have this annoying one in my friend group. Get rid of them.
Actually, I just did this week. Toxic energy.
Oh
It's
wow!
not good.
Tell me.
The
Tell-
blocking, the unblocking. They don't want to be friends. They want to make,
They're always bringing some drama into your life.
they want to make plans, but they don't want to really make them. You want to be the backup person.
Oh,
It's just not
damn.
me. I don't
There's
want to
n-
do it anymore. So
that feeling of you being the one that
I'm your backup.
right.
plan.
They went through 10 people. and then
I'm a bad bitch. I don't need you to
right,
fucking.
oh, there you go. High five from here. I'm lazy to
You
get
know
up.
what I mean? I don't need you to fucking cancel plans. I'm all set.
Like you're hurting my feelings.
I'm all set, boo boo.
I don't need to hang with you. You know,
It's true though. It's like
I could hang with myself.
that's true.
And there is always somebody that's gonna be
I love
with
to
me.
stay home.
Yeah,
I do. I
you
love
know,
to be.
I got
I'm
me
a
a
homebody.
hubby.
That's true. I
you
do.
know. How you know when that's your person?
That's a good question. I mean, it's different for guys because they're the ones that propose. Like they always say, like guys know within 6 months if you're the one.
Right.
They say that. I don't know. You would know if it's true.
I know in a day.
Oh shit!
As
Really?
if me and
You
that
knew.
person interact. If me and this person interact and it's over an hour,
Oh wow.
yeah, I could know if this person is gonna be a win or a fail.
Oh jeez.
Right. Because when you're supposed to connect, you're gonna connect.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter. If he has to win you over, I think
yeah.
that's bullshit. You know what I mean?
But sometimes I feel like guys like the chase. It's exhausting. I mean, thank God I'm not a guy. That's exhausting to be like, let me chase this girl. Ooh.
I think
Let me
that's
chase her.
it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
This thing about chase, it's not about chase. It's about the person chased because the woman didn't want them in the first place.
Well, that's true though. That makes sense. Yes. That
That's
does make sense though.
and because she's someone you'd like to have sex with, you're gonna be like, I will find her weakness and I will fuck her. You know, you know what I mean?
No, it's true.
But it's because you know it's not true love.
Yeah.
You know that's not your person. You know you just want them because of their looks,
Mm-hmm.
not their personality.
That's true.
You want to know what the vagina look like, and you want to know what it feels like. And when you acquire it, because you're gonna find out what she likes and use the things that she likes to get her, and she's gonna be tricked into thinking, oh, this dude is dope. Just because you use the things to trick her, to get her. You get what I'm saying? And so you're not finding your person.
I agree.
You're finding someone you're going to be able to lay with and be going,
Mm.
because that's the type of person that you wanted.
Yeah.
That's why when I hear about the chase, the chase is always because that person initially didn't want you.
That's true.
Why it has to be like that? Why does a woman think that she needs to be standoffish first to see if he's really interested?
That is a good question. I feel like we don't want to get hurt. So we step back, and what energy you're giving us, we give it back. But then that creates like a toxic situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to give me a certain energy, like you're not going to message me for days, I'm not going to message you for days. Like we put out the same energy that we get. And that's probably what makes it like toxic. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, I kind of get what
But
you're
that's
saying.
what makes the, I don't know.
See, we're going back to the chase again.
Yeah, the chase.
We're going back to the chase again because I think Hollywood, and even before Hollywood, stories that was written down, they always show this formula of when two people that's supposed to be together, it's always
like a Disney movie.
I-
Life is not a Disney movie. They lied to
Hallmark.
me. They
Hallmark.
lied. I'm out here working.
Nobody fucking on Disney. I'm
They
talking about.
lied. But in general, like romance and everything, it's just not.
What you expected.
No.
Not like to you. Tell me what you expect from the man. No, I'm talking with the romance, like really in your head. Even if it's fantastical, what would you want?
Like you're talking about
When it comes on the
sex-wise?
romance, when it
Oh,
comes on the romance,
just in
to
general.
him being romantic, how would you like your husband to be when it come on to romance?
That's a good question. Let me laugh at that one. I don't know. You're getting me all shy now. Man, well, what would you?
Even worse, I'm gonna put the camera on you,
Oh no! Don't.
so we can't get that.
No.
So we can't get it fully.
Oh my God.
When it come on to romance, and I mean, even if you know it, okay, even if it's not gonna
Romance,
happen,
maybe rent a room. That'd
Right.
be nice. Like a casino. We're gonna go out. We're gonna have fun. No kids. We're gonna go get massages. We're gonna book some massages. Then now we're talking.
so
Have a couple drinks.
how often you
maybe
want him
like
to be
once a month.
romantic? How often you want him to be romantic? Flowers. Say he come home, he has flowers
I
for
have
you.
Kids. Let's be realistic. Probably like
Right.
once a month.
Okay.
I mean, it's exhausting. I'm exhausted half the time. So yeah, probably like once a month.
So
Why, is
because
that
you're
not
busy.
good? Yeah.
Yeah. No, you supposed to have a date night where he does things to make you feel feminine.
Okay.
Because there's nothing wrong with being feminine. You are working. You're doing the motherly thing. You want to feel sexy. You want to feel wanted. And you want to feel like someone sees you as their
Well, now I feel like I'm in my feminine role, believe it or not.
right.
Because
Okay.
when I was a CO, I was always like my masculine. Now
Yeah.
I'm like, I can finally just kind of,
be feminine.
you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I don't have to be such like a you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to always be mad or like,
Right. So let me ask you this. How romantic is he to you?
Probably a 1 or 2.
I don't
On a
understand
scale.
that. I don't understand.
On a
that.
1
I don't
through
know
10
your scale. I don't know your scale though.
Probably a scale 1 through 10, probably a 1 or 2. That's
Okay.
that's low
That's
level.
very low.
Yeah. I just
At
feel
the
like-
beginning, how was it?
Well, because we didn't have kids. It was
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in the beginning was like an 8 or 9.
Oh wow. So flowers, dates.
Oh, wow, he says,
dates.
Yeah.
You know.
What about you? Your kids are older now, so it's like,
Oh, I've
It's different
always
now.
been romantic, even with the kids. You know what I mean?
well, I feel like
I-
once they get older and they move out of the house, it'll be
No,
better.
no, never.
think?
No. You always be
Well,
romantic.
people change.
See, like
People
it's the
change
same.
over time.
It's the same way. Like when I when people was like, "Oh, I have the kids, I can't have sex."
Yeah,
And
that's
I
the-
think that's a lie.
I don't even drink around my kids, though.
That's crazy.
No, I don't.
That is
I don't
mental.
because I grew up around that. My
Okay.
father was an alcoholic.
Mhm.
Well, he worked, so
Yeah.
at least he was, you know what I mean?
I have a full bar down here. I have 4 kids that grew up in this house, and they never touch it.
Well, no, that's what I mean. I feel like when you grew up around
You know what
somebody,
they used to put for Santa? For Santa, and Santa was me. They would put a beer, and I like caviar, so they would put.
caviar. Oh, you're an
It's
expensive
not expensive.
bitch.
I'm married to a European woman, so
Oh,
so
okay, all right,
caviar is
okay,
like, yeah.
all right.
So they put red caviar. That's the bigger ones with the butter on the bread and the red caviar, and they would put like 3 slices for Santa, not
Oh
cookies,
my god!
not cookies.
Oh my
They'd put a
god!
beer
That's
because they
hilarious.
know when I'm done bringing the gifts and all of that, they know I'm going to have my beer and I'm going. When you're respected and you're not an alcoholic, you
That was
know what moderation is.
correct. That was the problem. My father did not know when to stop.
Right.
And that's why I didn't want to marry somebody like that. Like that was my huge like red flag run. Run. I don't want anyone who has some kind of addiction or
Right.
anything like that. I
It
don't.
affected you
I'm
in
all
such a
set.
way
Yeah,
where
I'm all
you're
set.
like, I'm going to stay away from
Yeah.
that.
That's why I only drink once in a while because I
Yeah.
feel like I'm the same way. I have an addictive personality that I got from him. So I feel like, I don't know
You
when
have
to
to have some
stop.
self-restraint, some
Correct.
self-control.
So it's like I'm only gonna do it like once in a while when I go out. I don't want my kids seeing me like that.
Right. Of
Like
course
I
not.
bought all this stuff.
Yeah.
I was camping yesterday. I didn't drink it. I'm around my kids.
Right. You don't want to.
No,
But you
I don't
see,
want them to see me. I don't want.
I grew up where moderation was practice.
Yeah,
My father
so it was the
always
opposite.
taught me self-control.
yeah,
My father would work for the full week, and then Friday he's going to get drunk.
yeah,
That's how we. That's because he had responsibilities,
yeah.
and he knew when to have his fun,
Yeah.
and that's what he taught me, and that's what I, grew up with. So when I have a family, I made sure I put that to my kids. They see I drink when it's a holiday. You know what I mean? On a birthday. You know what I mean?
That's how I am.
It's not it's not gonna be it's
Or
not
like if I
gonna
go out with my friends, I'll have a drink,
Of
but they're not
course.
there, so it's like they don't know.
yeah. Well,
They don't
even
know.
if, even if they know, I tell them this is for adults. It's
Yeah.
not for you.
Yeah.
And if you touch my liquor, I will cut your fingers off.
Oh my god. See, my kids are so young right now. But when
Right.
I get older, I'll have to make the same threats. Don't do it. Don't do it.
But
Don't.
I also teach them that moderation and knowing when. You're a child. Know when. Do childish things.
Correct.
That's why I don't. When my kids were kids, I don't talk to them like they're adults.
Yeah.
I talk to them like you're a kid. I don't say certain words when they're a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But a lot of people, they're so open.
Not
You-
me.
My kids, they're
I
mixed.
have my own little language with them.
Oh, my kids are mixed, and I got a full black one, and they've never said the N word
Which is good though. That's really like why
because you
gotta
don't
go
do
around
that.
saying-
You don't
Yeah.
do that. You don't speak like that.
Yeah.
You don't speak
Yeah.
like that in my house. You don't grow up
Just in
speaking
gen-
like that.
yeah.
You're supposed to be able to speak English.
I agree.
Not. It's not like you're pretending to be someone else.
Yeah.
You are. You are just a civilized person
Mm-hmm.
that talk in a civilized manner.
Yeah.
And I feel like every time someone says, "Oh, maybe your kids are white." No, it's the fact that they grew up stable. You know what I mean? And they grew up knowing that intelligence and
Yeah.
doing the right thing is something that you do. You don't have to talk a certain way,
Yeah.
and also it's so belittling
That's true though.
for you to speak in that manner. But so I always say it depends on how the parents are.
Yeah.
Like you definitely know that you have turned your trauma into progress. Like you've made it better.
I probably should see a therapist to make it even better, but
Oh no, don't give them your money. Don't give them your money. No.
I'm probably like traumatized from it. But I
Because
mean, what
all
are
you
gonna-
want to do is talk about it,
That's true.
right? You want to talk about it.
I really
And a
don't.
therapist is someone you're going to talk to.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a bad childhood. I
Right.
don't want someone to be like, "Oh my god, the poor thing." I mean, people have probably.
Did he get drunk and punch you in the face?
No. He would just get drunk. He would just get drunk. That's why it's like I had a really good childhood. I don't
Yeah,
want someone to be like,
see,
poor thing. I really
see,
had a good childhood.
see,
Let's back
yes.
it up.
And
Let's
he
back it up.
was
I don't want someone to think that.
right. He loved
Yeah,
you.
no, he
He
did.
took
He
care
did. He
of
was a good
you.
father.
He took
He
care of
was.
you.
Yeah,
But
he was.
he had a problem.
Yes. I mean,
But he
now
didn't let that problem hurt you, though.
correct. Now that I'm
That's what
older,
you
it's
should say.
like I understand. Like we're
Get
just
another
so busy in general. Oh,
Yeah, please. Yo, the ice.
peach.
Yeah, I love peach. Thank you.
Yeah, I just feel like what was I saying? That's my ADHD. Now I'm like,
No, you're talking about your dad and his
oh
the
yeah.
way
The
of
older you
alcohol.
get, you realize like, damn, like we're always just so busy, and I don't blame him. You know,
You don't blame him for the
drinking. I mean, you're exhausted. You work over 80 hours a week. God, jeez. Have a drink.
what was his drink of choice?
I want to say Coors. It was beer. It was beer. He'd
So
probably drink a whole 30 pack.
oh damn. What kind of work?
But that's why, you know, I don't blame him. I mean, he had 3 daughters. God bless him.
Oh Jesus Christ! I would have been doing whiskey. What are you kidding? What?
I would have been smoking weed back then. No, I don't even smoke weed, but I'd be smoking it. Oh my God.
3 daughters?
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder why he was getting drunk. Yeah.
You gave oh yeah, see? That's my ADHD. You gave me the peach and now I'm wondering.
I'm undiagnosed, but I'm pretty sure I have it.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't, I mean,
Who
it's obvious.
who
what-
figures it out?
A doctor?
Like, nah, how they do that?
I have no clue, but I should go.
How they do that? Like take a ball and be like, "Hey girl, hey
I,
girl."
I probably should go.
Hey. And then you're like, where's the ball? Where's the ball? I don't know. Like, no, but okay. You just didn't like to see him the way he was.
Yes.
It wasn't, he wasn't abusive.
No, no.
He wasn't putting you down.
No, God, no.
It was just that you was
The
sad
drinking, like
to see.
embarrassing around my friends.
Okay.
your friends.
Like
The older
what?
you get.
Because I'm embarrassing around my kids' friends
Like
without
when you're
being under.
Like when they're drunk, they're loud. You don't want your friends to see that. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, okay. All right.
is that what you do? I hope not.
No, I'm
Okay.
just loud and obnoxious without
Oh,
drinking.
God.
I embarrass them all the time.
Oh Lord.
And I'm like, if I see my daughter, she has a friend with my youngest, the middle child. She's the one that she's my flower child. She act like it's the 1960s, and she's very free, like, you know what I mean? Smart girl though, electrical engineering and physics. She's getting her master's in physics.
Oh my God, look at her.
Yeah, I know. I built some.
Yeah.
My sperm should be sold for like $1 million. Hey, if you want the athletic genius, right here. But it's gonna be $100,000
There we go.
a tip.
There we go.
Yeah. but yeah, she's like my flower child and all of that. And you know, when one of her friend had like multiple colors in her hair, and I'd be like, oh, hey, so is that the parakeet? What's going on with parakeet over there?
Oh my God.
Can she say, Polly want a cracker?
Oh my
Polly
God.
want a cracker? And one time we went to Chinatown. This was when she was in middle school. We went to Chinatown, and she has her best friend. Her best friend is Chinese. And I had a group of kids. I think I had 40 kids. No, 15. I had 15 kids. Shit, I'll go from 15 to 40. I had like 15 kids with me and another dad. It was me and him and 15 kids. And, you know, the others went their way. And I wanted to treat the kids to, some food. And we in Chinatown. So I turned to my daughter's Chinese friend and I say, hey, you should know where the good spots are.
Oh my God, you did not.
And she's
Oh
like,
my
Dad,
God.
oh my God. But I was like, nah, seriously though. Where is
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I do embarrassing things, because I think it's fun for me as a parent.
Yeah, they're
I
not
like,
at that age for me. Not yet.
yeah,
When they
but
get older.
right. But
maybe.
I know you said your dad,
Yeah.
because of you
Yeah.
just don't want to see him hurt. Is he still alive?
No, he's passed.
Oh.
He passed when I was like in middle school. Yeah, middle school.
Was it the drinking?
No. He had seizures from the drinking. He got into a car accident,
While
which
while he-
caused him to have seizures.
Oh
and
my
then from the
God.
seizures. Yeah.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is sad. How did it affect you? Like, did you cry?
Obviously, yeah. Now that I'm older, I can talk about it, but yeah, it was like, it's sad to lose a parent. I don't think you ever get over that.
Right.
Like my mom is my best friend. So, one day when something happens to her, I'll probably be a hot mess, but
Oh my God.
yeah.
Yeah. The old is your mom.
She's 65 now?
That's very
Yeah,
young.
she just retired, 65.
I
Yeah.
lost my mom at 66.
Oh,
Yeah, it was very
yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
I couldn't cry. That's how sad I was.
Oh my God.
She was my everything,
Mm,
you know.
that's like me.
Yeah. I lost my dad on May 20th of this year.
Oh,
Yeah, he was 82.
yeah.
He lived a long life.
Wow,
You
that's
know
an
what I
age
mean?
gap between them two, huh?
82.
Yeah.
And she was 65. That
Oh,
was
wow.
he's 10 years older than her.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, he's 10 years
Wow.
older than her, you know. That's not bad. You know, you take when you get a young wife that you're older, you could get to mold her as you want.
Oh.
And back then, you know what I mean, the
Mm,
70s, young girl
yeah.
meet a more mature
Mm.
police officer.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he took her, he molded her the way he wanted to, but people they were married for 40 something years.
Oh, God bless him.
40 something years,
Mm.
you know. He wasn't he wasn't the greatest guy. He had 22 kids on her. But,
Oh, my God.
well, 20. Was it 20? No,
Oh,
he
okay.
had like
Oh, my Lord.
14. Before they met, he had like 14 or 13.
He's a
But when
busy man.
busy, yeah, he was a police officer.
Oh,
He had to
wow.
serve
Ah!
and protect. He
I
didn't
guess
know
we're.
nothing about protection. He know
Oh, my
nothing
God.
about protection.
Oh.
I love that man so much.
Oh.
You know, he was just he was just a Jamaican cop. Yeah, and when I say it like
I
that,
guess women like that, huh?
hey, you see him in that uniform, boy. I'm telling you, he was. You think I'm gorgeous? that
Oh, my God.
that dude was killing it.
Oh.
I remember when he was like what 12 years ago. 12 years ago, he came to visit, and we were walking in Elizabeth Park
Mm.
in West Hartford, walking in Elizabeth. Beautiful park, has beautiful flowers and all that. Have you ever been?
No.
Yeah, you should go.
I'm from Mass.
You should, yeah, you should. But you look it up and tell. It's close
Oh,
by
maybe I'll go
me.
on the way home.
No. Hubby take you for a picnic. It's
There we
beautiful.
go.
Yeah,
Romance.
see romance.
Romance.
And we were walking together, and there was these Spanish girls over at the tennis court, and they were like, "Hey,
Oh,
hey, guys!"
oh
And
my
my
God.
and my father was like, "Oh, they calling us. They calling to us. What? Hey, you want to go over there?" I was like, "What?" I said, "Dad, no,
Oh
no,
my
no, we're
God.
not gonna go over there." He was like, "But just to be nice." And I said, "You are 70 years old,
Oh,
married to my mom. Let's go,
oh my
let's
God.
go." But he was still,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
some men are just built like that.
Mm.
Do you think all men are like that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, why? Are those womanizers? A man that likes to sleep
I mean, I
around.
feel like will love women. Not all men, obviously. Some people are into men, but men and
Let's
you know
just
what I mean.
talk
But
hetero wise, because I
um,
don't know
I feel
nothing
like
about.
just some men just know how to keep it in. You know what I'm saying? Like other guys are like wild. Does that make sense?
Like they were built that way. Do
No,
you
I feel
think they
like
were
some
built that
guys don't
way?
give a shit, and they'll just like, oh, look at her, she's fucking fine, whatever it is. But other people will just kind of like they're just shy. They're not gonna go blurt that out.
Meaning they're.
Does that make sense?
So you think that not all men are chasing down women, or want to have multiple sex
Oh, correct.
partners?
Yes.
They would just like to commit to one person. And
Like,
do
yeah.
you think there's a stereotype that's there? Because do you think when it comes on to let's go into race. Let's go
Okay.
into race. Do you think white men cheat as much as black men cheat?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
What do you think?
Oh man.
from your perspective of being hit
No,
on,
I feel like it's
to
pretty
being
much
hit
equal.
on, you think, because who hit on you most? Because you're around everybody.
Huh.
You're around blacks, you're around whites, you're around Hispanics.
I feel like it's pretty much equal.
You feel like men are men and
Yeah.
they're gonna do what
Yeah.
men do.
Yeah.
So you don't think there is a stereotype where they would be like, when you hear a Jamaican man, they'd be like, oh,
I feel like
he's definitely a cheater.
I,
Because I've been married a long
I'll be
time.
honest, Italians are. That's why I've never dated an
You just
Italian.
you just boiled down. That is that,
Let's
I
just
was
narrow
just
it.
talking about. I was
I
just
know you were
talking.
going
You
towards
just
Jamaicans. I'm going the opposite way.
no no.
I don't
You,
know. I've never been with a Jamaican guy, so I don't know. But
wait. Okay.
oh, wait a minute. Am I?
Wait. So wait. No.
All right.
You just
Back
boiled it. You just boiled it down to a race, saying
did.
Italian men are cheaters.
Yeah, they are. They really are, though. I'm Italian. I can say that.
No, no, no.
Like all my family never married an Italian. They've never married. They all went out of that race. All of them. Not one person.
Why? Because they think they're gonna get cheated on.
I don't know.
You know, my wife heard this as soon as we got together. They're like, he's gonna cheat on you. He's gonna cheat on you. He's a young Jamaican man. He's gonna cheat on you because it is known that Jamaican men can be very, frivolous, and also, cheat. And I think you can't just boil it down to a race and saying that, just like how you
I
said
know
it's
that
half
was
and
rude.
half.
That was rude of me. I
Half
shouldn't
and
have done that.
half.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying it
was-
was rude of you. I'm just saying, as men, as a man, like, I love my kids and I will take care of my kids. Some people will hear a Jamaican man and they be like, oh, he ain't gonna be around for your kids. Or some black men from certain places, you're gonna be like, hey, they ain't gonna be around. The stereotype is there is no dads for, if you're a black family. Oh, where the dad? He ain't around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you say that they are stereotypically cheaters, was your dad Italian?
No, he was not.
Come on.
No, he was not. No, he was French.
Oh,
Canadian.
you become Italian.
My mom. My mom's 100% Italian.
Oh, so
They're, like,
because of the
right
mom.
off the boat.
So because
Yeah.
of the mom, you
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
you are Italian, and she told you,
No, she didn't.
don't get with. She passed that on.
No, she did not.
She
No,
passed.
did
She
not.
said, "You see your dad?
No.
You see your dad?
Oh my god.
See, he's never cheating on me because he's
I mean, he probably did.
French Canadian.
Oh my god.
Oui,
He
oui.
probably did, but we didn't know about it.
You think he did?
How the hell would I know?
See, you
I
say
can't ask him
probably.
now.
Okay. You've been with your husband. Have you ever been
We
suspicious?
were dating when I started, so 12 years, but we've only been married for 10.
10 is a long time.
It is a long time.
I
feel
have
like
a
people
brother that was
change,
married for
they
3
evolve,
months.
They change. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone's the same from when you married them.
Right.
And if you don't change together,
Mm-hmm.
then it kind of, I feel like I mentioned it the last time I was here. We had this talk for sure.
I don't think so.
I think so.
And we're dealing with social media. They don't remember anything either. And they won't go back. They won't. They
I
won't
want them
go.
to view your videos, so I better.
Yeah,
right?
I know what I'm
Back,
saying.
click the videos.
We have this mind. We have this mind now where we just want to move on to the next
That's
thing.
true.
Let's move on to the next thing. You know what I mean? They and they won't look back.
Oh.
And we
right.
have this.
Oh,
we have
alright.
this. Our attention span.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true for me. Yes, the attention span. So you're probably right.
That's why they have these shorts. That's where I make a little money off of
Yeah,
the shorts
there you go.
because no one wants to watch that long video.
They don't. They
Yeah.
really don't.
This is background noise for when someone wants to sleep,
Yeah.
but they have PTSD and they're
Yes.
used to hearing, cars or gunshots pop.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep the first time I moved here
Oh my God, really?
because there was no gunshots.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was so used to hearing gunshots that it was weird hearing, just crickets and shit.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
too quiet.
right. It friggin' fucked me up.
Mm.
But let's go back to the type of men that cheat. And you were saying that certain races might,
Might. I
they
mean,
might,
they might.
they might have that type of upbringing. Which do you think that the society that they grow up in is what affects them because they've seen it and they think that might be the way to go about it? Do you think that a man should have a side piece?
I don't think so. No.
Why not?
Because isn't that like polyamorous type of shit? I mean, I don't know.
Nah, you don't know about it.
So it's
So
quiet.
some people say that it takes the stress off of the woman.
But if they don't even know about it, then
Right. He's more happier.
it's a good question. I don't know. What do you think? You're the
Because
guy.
I think that it should not happen. I think
Okay,
that
good.
the wife should be everything to the man. She should be the side piece. She should be the wife. She should be the mom. She should be everything to
Sometimes
him.
it gets exhausting, though. I'll be
That's what
honest.
I'm talking about. The exhaustion of him being there all the time, and he depends on you all the time. Do you get tired of that?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
Because sometimes I'm tired of how much my wife cares, and it's been a long time, and she hasn't stopped caring, and she
Yeah.
hasn't. She's like still there, and
Yeah.
it's sometimes it annoys me. It annoys me of how much she wants to be around me, right?
I feel like that's our job, though. Like I blame our job for that. Like I'll come home exhausted because all we do is we're around people, we're talking all day long, we're moving, we're constantly like we're on all day long. So when I get home, I'm exhausted. I just want to take a shower. I don't even want to eat dinner sometimes. I'm just so tired. I'm hot. So then
So
I feel bad because then I feel
right,
like I'm a bad wife.
because
So it's like,
you're saying, hey, can I get a break?
yeah, I
can
don't want to cook dinner. I don't
Right,
want to be touched. I'm just
right,
overstimulated.
right. How often would that be for you?
That I feel that way?
Yeah.
Oh man, probably when I'm working, probably 5 days a week. I'm just like, ugh.
Oh, is he with you when you're like that?
I feel like he gets annoyed. I feel bad. Yeah, he gets annoyed because he's like, you're not much of a wife here because you're always tired, and you know what I mean. Like I'm not putting in that effort.
But you guys got to provide for the family,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Does that
that's true.
cause an argument when you're like, I got to provide for the family? Well, you know what I mean? Like, if I don't work, what the fuck, right?
Yeah, he did give me that option though when I first had Lane, my oldest. He said,
Hmm.
you can always just stay home. You don't have to go back. But I'm not going to have somebody do that, do overtime, work all the time. I just want to be able to provide as well. Like, God forbid something was to happen. I'm not going to not work, you know? So,
Right.
like,
So
when he gets
he,
upset, I have to work. I mean,
right.
he says that I don't have to, I have to work.
Yes. In
I
this,
have to contribute. I
right.
have to do something.
Yes.
So I'm sorry that I'm tired, but it's got to happen.
His preference,
Does that make sense?
yes, it does make a lot of
Okay.
sense. You want to provide also for the family,
Yeah.
just
I mean,
like
he makes more than me, but
right. But you feel like your contribution should not only be having the kids and taking care
I
of the
agree.
house, is also
Yeah,
you also working. It also makes you guys better financially,
I agree. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And there should be some understanding to it.
I
Like,
mean, he's pretty understanding, though. I'll give him that.
yeah,
He is, though.
he is.
He is.
So when he's really frustrated, he just go to the garage and just
Yeah. No, he's good. Yeah, he's pretty good. He kind of, yeah.
yeah, because somebody like when my wife, she also makes more than I do.
Oh,
'Cause,
there we go.
right, and when she gets mandated, she makes a lot more, and I remember for a few years she was killing it. She was killing it, and everybody was wondering. Everybody was wondering, does she have a man at home? and,
Oh my
and
god.
the thing is, like when she would come home, I would make sure after her shower I rub her feet.
Oh, that's so
Oh
nice.
yeah, man.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
don't get that.
Oh, God.
I need a Jamaican.
No, no, no,
Oh, okay.
no.
Wait
You
a
see,
minute.
once again, you're breaking it. It's you're breaking it down
I'm sorry.
to
I've
a
never heard of
race.
a white guy
You're
rubbing
breaking down
feet.
to a
I'm
race.
sorry, I never heard of that.
But she's on her feet all day, so I'd rub her feet and
Wow.
then I'd put her to sleep.
Oh my god.
Meaning I'd get in bed with her.
Yeah.
She'd rest her head on my
Okay.
on my chest, and half an hour, I sometimes it's like this. I'll
I
show
just
you.
thought of that song. Put you to bed, bed.
Sometimes it'd be like this. She's like this, try sleeping,
Yeah.
and I'm like this on my phone,
Oh my
looking
god.
at something.
Yeah, she
But
falls asleep though.
but
It
as soon
works.
as she falls asleep,
Oh my
I
god.
slide out. I
Uh,
slide out, and it's the same thing like when she's getting ready for work. When she packs her bag, I'll bring her back to the car. You know, yeah,
oh wow.
yeah,
What a guy.
yeah.
I gotta get myself a Jamaican.
No,
Yes.
that's just me.
Ah,
But the reason
that's
this
just
is
me.
this is
What
it.
the
But the
hell?
reason is though, she
Gentlemen, do you hear that? Oh
No,
my god.
no.
What the hell?
the reason is that for 23 years,
Yes.
she has packed my bag for
Oh.
work
Mm.
all the time. She makes sure that everything is prepared for me for what I like, and for when I'm going to work, for
Oh.
when I'm home.
Yeah.
Like today it's annoying. She's going to work and she's like, remember, I got stuff in the refrigerator. Remember to eat.
Yeah. Oh.
And as much I'd be like, oh God,
Mhm.
whatever. I'm just glad there is someone there
She cares.
that will always ask me if I'm okay.
That's true.
And that's something I appreciate. Because
Yeah.
as much as some people are like, I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody around me.
Mhm.
No, you got your person.
That's true.
There is that person that will, the day is going on, it might be bad, it might be good, but they hit you up and be like, yo, you good, girl? Or, everything all right?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have that. And I think that's what, when it comes on to being married,
Mm.
you have to, like, let her know or let him know that you're there.
That's true. That's true.
You're thinking of them because we're doing this life thing together.
That's true.
You
Right.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
So if when sometimes a man complain about the woman ain't cooking or treating him like shit or whatever, I'm like, you gotta point that out.
Yeah.
Because when I got with my wife, the first thing I asked her, you cook?
Mhm.
And she said yes. And I said, yeah, okay, that's great, because I don't cook. You know what I mean? And I need somebody who's gonna cook for me. But I'm not talking about cook today and don't cook tomorrow.
Mhm.
I'm talking about cooking. Cause I ain't lying. I wake up 2:00 in the morning hungry.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ah!
And my wife will get up, go in the kitchen, and make me something, because I'm not used to refrigerator stuff. This is like the beginning of our relationship, the beginning of our marriage.
Mhm.
She will get up if I have the fucking
Oh my
craving,
goodness.
3:00 in the morning. She would get up and she would scramble me some eggs or
What? Oh, you got a woman, not me.
Yeah,
No way,
but-
Jose.
but-
Make your own shit. Don't touch me.
that is
I'm
meant.
sleeping.
You see, but this is what I'm
Wow.
saying.
Okay.
You was like basically like stereotyping in a sense.
Mhm.
And when I use the word stereotype, I'm not using it in a negative way. I'm using it because we talk, we're usually saying, oh, Jamaican this, European this, whatever. But she is from Europe and she grew up with a European parents.
Mhm.
Do you think that the American culture does not provide that type of way of thinking when it comes on to women dealing with their men? And is that what causing So many red balloons to pop.
I mean, it could be. I mean, it really could be. I mean, I guess it's like the way that you're raised. So, I mean, you could be onto something.
Cause you just said I ain't gonna get up. I ain't gonna get up and cook you shit.
I'm not. That's just me, though.
You know what I mean?
I'm not. I
But
don't want to be
but
woken up. I'm just.
but she
I
knows
need
that
my
I have
sleep.
3 jobs. She knows that I have 3 jobs. I
That's a
provide.
woman, though. She's.
But it also depends on the partner that you have. Because your partner
true.
wouldn't wake you up 2 o'clock in the morning for
God,
food.
no. God, no.
You know what I mean?
'Cause
So
he
you
knows
know who
we
you're
don't-
picking.
Yeah.
You know who you're
Yeah.
picking.
It's true, though.
And how did you know? Because my kids have their partners now. And they seem like they know what they're doing when it comes on to picking their partner. When I was younger, and the way I grew up is
Yeah.
how you pick your partner. And I ain't talking about no love or none of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the fact that this person works. You seem like you're going to grow together. Seems like she's going to take care of you. She's going to make sure you're all right. And in turn, you're going to do the same. It's almost like you're signing a business contract
It's true, though.
when you're getting together.
Yeah.
So without the love or anything,
Mm-hmm.
was your partner the right choice? We're not talking about love. We're talking about all the things that made him the husband that you wanted without love. Meaning like working, property, freaking his
Yeah.
credit score.
I feel like he had qualities. Yeah, for sure. Because you date. Like, I'm so against people just dating one person and marrying that one person. Because you don't even know what the hell you want. Because you've
Right.
only been with that one person. How do you even know what, like, sexually you want? Like, honestly, you don't. You've only been with that one person.
Right.
I feel like you evolve and you change with the older you get. So, like, when you date other people or you date people in general, you're like, oh, I would never date somebody like that ever again.
You get to find out
Correct. What you really
the characters,
want. Yes.
the characters that you don't want in your life.
Yes. So it's like this is what I want. And I feel like you sometimes, I don't know if you ever heard of like manifesting.
Oh yeah, I've heard of
Manifesting. Yeah.
manifesting.
I was like, this is not what I want.
I
I don't
manifest
want anybody like that.
all the time. I bother my wife.
Yeah, I was like, I do not
Yeah,
want
I
anybody
manifest.
like that. You know what I mean?
But
I was
yeah.
like, oh. And then when he came along, it was like, wait, this is somebody I could actually see a future with. Like he has these qualities. Like he would be a good father one day. He's a hard worker. He's good managing money.
These are
Like
qualities.
I could build a life with this person.
Right.
I trust him. It's about trust, you know.
You see all these things. These are big pros,
Yes.
great pros.
Yeah. Plus, I
And-
was single for a long time.
Oh,
Like before I met him, I was single for like 2-3 years. I just didn't want to date.
right.
I don't like dating.
What turned you off of dating?
I just hate dating. Dating, fucking people are weird. Oh, can I swear? People are
We've been
weirdos.
swearing
Oh, okay.
all this
I
time.
didn't say the F
Didn't you?
bomb.
Oh, you didn't say it, but you didn't hear me say fuck.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I just don't
okay.
want to get in. I don't want to get in trouble here.
It's okay. It's okay.
Um,
We ain't talking politics.
what was I saying now? My ADHD here.
Oh, are you serious? You want me to help you? You was talking about your man. You didn't want him to be.
See, you forgot too.
No, I'm saying you were
Oh,
talking about
shit.
him being
Shit.
handling money, taking care of this, and then you were saying that you haven't dated for 2
2 years.
2
yes.
years.
2 years. Just weirdos out there. I loved being single. Like if I didn't meet him, I'd probably still be single now. To be honest with
Weirdest
you.
guy you ever dated?
Weirdest guy was in college.
Oh,
Yes.
many moons ago.
Weirdo. Fucking weirdo.
Well, how weird was he?
Oh my God. He had a foot fetish. And that's what, like, he said that, okay, we went on a date in Northampton, Mass, way out there from where we are right now.
How old were you at the time?
Oh my God. I was like probably 21. I was in college.
Oh my God. What was
so
your
it was
feet?
downpouring. I had sneakers on. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
I had sneakers on. We get back to the car. We're drenched. He says, you want to take your shoes off? I said, oh, thank you. Yeah. I thought he meant to dry my feet off. No, he was like, "Can I lick your feet?" What the fuck is- After that, I said, "These people are fucking weirdos." I swear to God. So the rest of the semester, I just sit next to this dude. Oh, oh my God!
Wait,
I swear on my kids, it was the weirdest thing.
Wait, what kind of
Weirdest thing.
You was weird.
Oh my
You was
God,
wearing
Lord.
sneakers. What you was wearing?
Sneakers.
You was wearing sneakers, socks.
Yes.
Did you have on socks on?
That's what I'm saying. Like who? What?
Oh.
I'm like a germaphobe. You want
So
to put
how
your
long?
mouth on my feet?
How like you guys went
Ugh.
for a walk?
No, we got stuck in the storm. It was started to downpour.
Oh, okay. So
We get back to the car. We're drenched.
Drenched.
Clothes, everything. He's like, "Oh, you can take your shoes off, dry your feet." That's what I thought. Dry my feet.
he wanted to dry your feet
Yeah, he
with his
wanted-
mouth.
Correct. I was so disgusted. I almost got sick. I'm like, "Oh my God, who does that?"
How was the drive back?
Awkward. We didn't talk. We didn't. All I thought was, "Oh my God, I will never get in a car with somebody I barely know ever again."
Was he wait,
No, he was not attractive.
Yeah, mate.
A little tiny white guy.
He was not attractive?
No. I
Then
used to
why
call
did
him
you-
Virgin Joe.
No, why you
He's
went
not
out
going to see
with
this. I'm not Facebook friends with him.
Wait,
But
wait,
yeah,
wait.
no,
Virgin
it was
Joe.
Virgin Joe. yeah.
Virgin Joe. Because you didn't want to hurt Virgin Joe's feelings.
Yes.
That's you ended up because you didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Oh,
That is insane. So he came and asked you out. You didn't like how he looked
no. I went out with him anyways. Yeah. Little tiny white guy.
because you
Probably had a little pecker. Who the hell knows? I don't even know.
he might have been carrying a schlong.
No,
like,
no,
yes,
no, little
yes,
white guy.
The
Probably- Yeah, no.
You think because he's little, he's gonna have
Little white guy. I can only imagine. Little.
so the little white guy.
Yeah, little white guy.
Little
Little.
the little white guy came
white
and he
guy.
asked you out, and you're like,
Oh my
oh
God.
God, I don't want him to go kill
Ugh,
himself.
yes, correct.
You know,
I don't want him to shoot up a school because it's always weirdo white
because
people.
somebody
Correct.
turned him down.
Yeah, I gotta
Right.
take one for the team.
Yeah. Let him serial kill me.
Yes, correct.
'Cause-
Let him
Because he
take
took,
one for the team.
He took you out. One of the most romantic thing is to run in the rain with your partner.
Not him. He
And
was
then-
not my partner. I just like.
I
ugh.
know. I'm
Oh,
just saying with the
gotcha.
person you're dating, like
yeah.
you know that
Like the movies.
The movies.
Yeah.
The movies. Like you was going for a walk and then all of a sudden it started raining.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? You're
I'm
drenched.
not a wilderness bitch. You know, I like
Oh,
to
gee.
stay inside. I don't hike. I'm all set.
You don't hike?
I'm not going
It's
outside.
beautiful out there.
Hugs all over. Not
Use the
me.
spray.
No, not me. I stay my ass inside. I'd rather go get a massage.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
So
I'm not- yeah.
he was like, "Let me dry your feet
With his
my,
mouth.
with my mouth,"
Yeah.
and you're like, "No wonder you ain't dating nobody."
Correct.
The drive back to the college.
No wonder why you're a virgin.
Well, yeah, because all you want to do is suck people's feet.
Correct. Run. Big red flag. Run.
And he didn't even wait to like.
That's what I'm saying. A first date. What the Let me have a couple drinks first.
Right, break it like after a week
Ease
or
me in.
something. Yeah. Like eventually, like, and then all of a sudden,
That's how you know
he's
they're a
on your
virgin.
big
They
toe.
don't ease you in. They just want to.
Go at it like real
Correct.
fast. And it's if he was attractive.
No, yeah.
No,
But
no,
if he was,
no. I'm
yeah.
saying if he was attractive, though. I'm saying he's 6'4",
There we go.
6'4", great body,
Oh, okay.
athlete.
All right.
Beautiful hair, beautiful eyes, jawline, everything,
Okay.
everything. Takes you out.
All right.
You guys running
No,
back.
he's not going to put my feet in his
You
mouth.
guys running
I
back.
know where you're going
and
with
he
this.
says,
I'm just such a germaphobe.
let me dry your
No,
feet.
I
Hot
can't.
dude.
Ugh.
No,
I can't
you
do
still
it.
turn him down.
I'm just such a germaphobe. I
But
just can't.
still, would you want to date him still?
No. No. It's such a turn off.
You would go on a second date.
You would put someone's feet in your mouth?
No.
It's just such a turn off.
Depends.
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 Oh, wait a minute. We went
Depends.
for no to
Depends.
depends. Really?
Because if wifey is like, I put your favorite sweets on there, I'd be like, all right. Because I know her and I ain't going to nobody else. So I could kiss her everywhere on her body. And if I can't, that's not right. And the thing is, you have to, if you're going to have sex, you cleanse yourself. But when you're having spontaneous sex, you don't do certain things like put your feet in somebody's mouth because it's stinky. But if that was your partner for 6 years and he's never done the feet thing, and then one day he was like,
No.
for a guy that you was with 6 years, so many things
Where are you
good.
getting this shit from? Some porno? Watch that porno. Don't touch me. You can watch watch porn. I'm all
Right.
for porn. Go ahead. But I'm not putting my feet in your
I
fucking mouth.
I could never do that with my wife. Watch porn. She
Really?
says
Oh,
you
wow.
are looking at her and
Wow.
not me.
Oh, jeez.
What do you think?
I'm all for porn. Go ahead. Watch it. I'm not against
While
it.
sex? While having sex?
No, I've never done that. But I would try.
Okay.
I would try.
See,
Why
something
not?
something you
Try
can
something
spice
new.
up with
Spice it.
hubby.
Not my feet in your mouth, though. No siree, Bob. No, ain't happening. Ain't happening, baby.
What if you just want to suck on the ankles?
Ugh. I don't know. I'm just like, ugh. Been in your shoe all day.
That dude was weird. That dude was
He's
weird.
a weirdo. I can show you his photo, but we won't go
Let me
that
see.
far.
Let me see.
No!
Let me see you. Come on. Let me see you.
Uh-huh.
Let me see you. Let
Oh,
me see
man.
you.
Let me look him up.
He ain't on Facebook.
Yeah, he is. Not friends with me, though. That was
Right.
deleted.
You think he's
Deleted.
you think he's married now with kids?
Oh, probably not. Who the hell would marry somebody like they're the little?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There are a bunch of Asian men out there married, and you're talking about because he has a little. He was a little.
That's stereotype.
Well, it's not stereotyping. It's biological.
Oh my god.
It is known. It is known. It is known. So it's not about stereotypical or anything. It is known that
I don't even remember his last name. Oh, man.
what's his first name? Steve?
Joe. Virgin Joe.
Virgin Joe.
I came up with that.
Oh.
I figured he's got to be a virgin. He's going 0 to 60. You want my feet in your what the hell?
I'm telling you, Virgin Joe did get somebody's feet in his mouth. I'm pretty sure.
You think in college?
Yeah, I'm pretty
my
sure he
God.
did. Maybe his roommates while he was sleeping. Because maybe he just like feet. You know, Tarantino, the director, he loves feet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why he's always like, in his movies, he shows off the
really?
feet and whatnot because he's a feet guy.
Oh my god.
I don't know what the thing is about men that like feet, but human beings, we have so many different fetishes.
I know.
It
You're right.
is sad.
I should sell, make some money off these feet.
No, don't do that. Don't do that because somebody going to be out there and recognize your feet while you have
think?
your kids.
Oh my
and
god.
They be like, sexy feet, Nina?
Oh my god.
Huh? With the 6th toe?
Oh my god. Imagine.
I know people in Jamaica that has 11 fingers.
What the hell?
And some have 11 toes.
Jesus.
Can you find it?
No, I don't know his last name.
Put Virgin Joe.
How do I not remember? I was trying to go in my
How
messages.
old
like,
would he be now? How old?
probably in our 30s.
you're
I'm in my 30s. I'm
33?
35.
Okay.
I know I need Botox. It wore out. I do
What
get
are you
Botox.
talking about? You do Botox?
I sure the fuck do.
For what?
Oh, my wrinkles. Look at these inmates drive me nuts to the point where my face is always like, so I'm getting wrinkles.
That
I swear to God.
don't make no goddamn sense.
Look at
Why would
Get it close.
why would you get Botox?
Oh, I have to.
It
I can't find this.
For your
fucking
forehead?
weirdo. Yeah,
because your forehead has wrinkles.
I
doesn't-
sure do.
Without you without you scrunching your face,
Yeah,
you
get 'em
you
all
have
the
the
time.
wrinkles.
yeah.
Did anyone ever said to you that you have wrinkle? A
No,
wrinkled
I can
forehead?
look. I can see them.
I think that is not good.
It's true though.
It's
Look
a
at
little
it.
superficial.
I'm just too far away from you. To
It's
see.
a little superficial.
You have to be closer.
You have a great face.
No, I don't.
And for you to be poking your face with needles,
Somebody said watch porn together for sure. Maybe I should try it.
yes. I think
We should try it.
I think you and hubby should. Some
Spice it up a little bit.
right. My wife don't like that. She's like, pay attention to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of sexy. I think it's kind of sexy.
Spice it up.
But, because I love my wife, if she don't like something,
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you watch it without her?
Oh, all the time. I'm a man. Anytime somebody's
Does she
like-
know you watch it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, she allows you to,
does,
okay.
Yeah. She doesn't allow me to. That sounds crazy. You know what I mean? that sounds.
Well, you know what I mean.
That's
She's
a-
not mad that you watch it.
That sounds. Even if she was mad, like, even if she was mad, I'm like, I'm not hurting nobody. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm out there
That's true.
chasing vagina.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm just back here. And when I'm done, I feel ashamed.
I feel ashamed.
Oh.
Oh my god.
No, did you know when men when men jerk off after they come, they have guilt.
Really?
There's a guilt
What?
of jerking off.
Why?
I have no idea.
Not me.
No, no,
I
it
have a
doesn't.
grand old time.
doesn't
and
happen.
I don't feel bad.
It doesn't happen to women.
Oh, good.
It
'cause
doesn't
I
happen to
don't feel
women.
bad.
But men, every time a man
I feel
jerks off,
relaxed.
you feel, oh,
Ah,
right.
wonderful.
But you see, it's because you guys are, what's the word? No disrespect, vampires.
Yeah, we probably are.
Yeah, because when you suck the life out of us, right, you are energized. You're like, oh, I'm ready
Look
to
at what I
go.
did.
Right. And you're like, and the man is like, oh my God, she took everything. I'm done.
Oh my god.
I remember our honeymoon night, me and wifey, we got so drunk and we were having such a great fucking time. We were like doing it, and I used to call myself the monster. And I called her the dragon.
Yeah.
That's it. And I said, I mean, we were in bed for hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Copeland.
Yeah.
What the
I mean,
hell?
like, it wasn't only just sex.
Hours?
It wasn't only just sex. It was like, it's our honeymoon. And she was like, and she was going with me pace to pace.
Oh my god.
And I'd muttered, the dragon killed the monster. The dragon killed the monster. But it was a great time. And I think if you don't have a healthy sex relationship, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't have a healthy sex relationship in your marriage or, in your situation, it does affect it. It does affect it a lot. Like if you don't make your woman come, or you don't make your man feel
Yeah.
amazing, I think it isn't. I don't think it's the biggest part of relationships, because you can go and not have sex with your partner because you are in love and there's situations that cause you not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you are sexually active, it is great to know that you have a partner. Because sometimes I'd be like, oh, Jesus, it's so boring. Because I know exactly what position or whatever.
Correct. It's
But
the
guess
same
what?
thing over and over.
I know how to make her come.
That's true.
And she knows my spots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She knows where to kiss and whatever to make me feel good, because she knows me for all these years,
Yeah.
and it doesn't feel like a challenge,
That's true.
and there is no stress involved. There is this person that knows my body and I know hers, and we can make each other happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I feel like I'm faltering in some way, I always try to get some tonic. No, for real. For real. No, as I'm going to talk about my culture. As a Jamaican man, we always want to be ready to please our woman. So we do tonics. We do natural tonics that is going to help our penis. That's one thing Jamaican men always do. We do Guinness with natural roots, ginseng, some little condensed milk for sweetening. You know what I mean? And we mix that all up, and we do that like 3 times a week. And
wow.
yeah, we always, when it comes on to the sex, we always make sure that our penis is healthy.
Okay.
We always want to have a healthy sex drive.
Yeah.
Our libido is always on point. So we always do tonics. We always do tonics to make sure, and even some more alcohol are for straight up our penis. You know what I mean? Because it culturally it is something that we have to have to be part of our relationships.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that we are able to please our woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're not, so sometimes when the woman will be like, "Yeah, your man ain't working, or he ain't doing shit," well, he ain't providing for you, girl. Make this pussy hum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You,
Oh, I know what you
so So when it come on to you and your relationship,
Mm.
he's a provider. He has everything that was suitable.
Yes.
Also the sex.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that you think that he needed to work on.
No.
It hit you the right way. So not only was everything about him when it comes on to finances and stability, he also knew how to please you.
Yes.
In your head, were you thinking, oh my God, I found him?
I think I knew. Yeah. I knew right away.
How long
Not
did it
right
take?
away,
How
but
long? How long it took you to be like,
well, when I first started
because you're going to have sex with him all the time now.
yeah.
And you got to have to be around him
Like
all
when
the
I
time
first
now.
met him, I just wanted to be friends with him because I knew the job that I was getting into, the job that we have now. Um, I didn't want to not have time for somebody. So I was like, you know what? I don't want anything serious.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but he was like very persistent. He kept wanting to go on a date with me. He kept wanting to, and then even after a date, he kept saying, I think we should actually date. Like, I think we
Because
should.
he felt,
He was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
he
feel like
already knew.
guys
But
know.
that's what I'm telling
Yeah,
you. That's what
guys
I'm
know.
telling you. We will know
Yeah,
right away.
yeah,
We know right away.
yeah.
When she laughs at my jokes, she's funny, or conversations are great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's not only what's the word I'm looking for? She challenges me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could grow with this person.
Yeah.
Right away a man
Mm.
knows. And just because I think because women are always being seen, men always flirt with y'all and
Yeah.
always go at you. There are so many there that that's why sometimes I feel like when it comes on to you guys making a decision,
Mhm.
you guys always kind of like, oh my God, who should I pick? Because as a woman, I could say as a man, there ain't a bunch of ladies chasing us. There ain't a bunch of ladies chasing. It's not like we're gonna be like, yo, we could pick. And it always comes down if the dude good looking, money, whatever. But as I said, there's a large percentage of men where nobody chasing you. You ain't got no choices. You ain't right.
Yeah.
So when you do find one that really clicks with you, you're like, fuck, this is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one because
Yeah.
I know nobody else fucking coming. This is the one. And then he already knows this is the one. And you, because Tom, Larry, Harry, and Ben is there, you know,
Mm.
you're like, fuck. So with you, how long did it take you to be like, that's my guy?
Probably like 2, 3 months. Probably 2, 3. No, because we weren't like that serious, you know? We weren't dating. We were
Right.
just kind of here and there hanging out, going to dinner, nothing serious.
And then it became
Yeah,
serious.
yeah. Once he asked me out, I was like, all right.
When he asked you to marry you, what was that?
Oh, that was probably a year in.
But how was it?
Oh, it was good. It was on the beach. It was romantic.
He did a whole
He
presentation.
did. And he was nervous, super nervous the whole time. I thought, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Are you all right?
So
I
you
asked him,
didn't
I was
know
like,
it
are you
was
okay?
coming? You didn't know it was
I was
coming?
like, are you all right? Like, is everything all right? He was like sweating. He looked panicked. I'm like, oh my God.
You
He's
didn't
like,
know it was coming.
no. I was like, are you all right?
Oh wow. That is romantic.
It
That
was
is
though.
awesome. Cause
It was.
cause some people know that
It was.
like some people know that it's coming because it's been 5 years. We've
Oh
been
no, I
together
was gonna
five
wait no 5
years.
years. I was not gonna wait no
Can
5
I,
years.
can I, can I get another one?
Oh yeah.
Do you
I
think?
have to go pee.
Okay, all right. We're gonna go on break.
Okay.
We're gonna go on break,
Which one?
and we will be
You want
right
KSC one?
back.
For like the last 20 minutes. I think from drinking these. That's why I was like, wait.
Fantastic. Trust me. Let me hear you.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is going great. This is fun. I'm having a great time. I'm having a great conversation. Got Nina Goodrow with us.
Here I am. Hi.
Yeah. We're talking about everything that we know to talk about because we're married. So all we're doing is talking about marriage shit. We talked about childcare, which we found out like Denmark, Finland, Sweden, and France, and those places have better childcare than America. Early childcare in America needs to be fixed. We need our states to jump in and do stuff for working class
Yes.
couples, parents, everybody who has younger children. We need some kind of support system from our government
Yeah.
that is cheap but safe.
Yeah.
You know, because you want to protect your kids. You want to know when you drop off your kid some weirdo ain't gonna do some crazy shit.
It's true though.
And you want it to be so affordable it doesn't affect your pocket.
Yeah.
That's what we want. Can our tax dollars go to that, please?
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be
stop
nice.
stop fixing these goddamn roads. every
That's true though.
every second it's one part of the highway or one part in my town that is always being digged up and fixed again for some goddamn reason I don't
true.
know. Can we get some early child care help, please?
Yeah.
Can we? Cause
The praying hands.
that's how you
The
do
praying
yours.
hands.
Oh.
Like the emoji.
go
Oh
like-
yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I go like this.
Jeez. Oh, my
Because I know by the time my kids start to have kids, I'll still be working. So I can't be the babysitter all the time.
Yeah.
I was blessed to have in-laws. Oh God, my father-in-law is the most amazing man because all my kids, all my young kids, he took care of them except for the,
nice.
the boy. He went to preschool
Yeah.
and stuff. But everyone else, he was like their babysitter.
that's
yeah.
really nice.
So we didn't have to worry about anything. We were able to go to work
Yeah.
and not consider about, oh my God, I got to come up with this $300 a
Yeah.
week.
It's craziness.
I should start a friggin' daycare.
You really should.
You know what I mean?
It's expensive.
Because for you to put your trust into strangers and also pay all this goddamn money,
Yeah.
it is overwhelming in today's life. For you to be able to pay your mortgage or pay your rent, pay your car note, put food on the table, put clothes on your back, put clothes on their back.
Everything is just so expensive. Like rent. I was looking up for my friend a couple months back. 1,500. Yes. It's like, what is going on
Yes.
for a one bedroom
Yeah.
or not even like a studio? It's like, what the fuck? My mortgage is around 1,900. You might as well just have a mortgage at that point.
Right, yeah. If you could get the fucking house.
Well, that's the thing.
And
yeah.
right
You
now,
gotta have
these
the credit-
houses are
yeah.
so friggin' expensive.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because,
Yeah.
honest to God,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm so happy. As much as a house is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass.
We've been here 25 years. And believe me, in Jamaica, when you build a house and it's done. You ain't got to do shit to it afterwards. You ain't got to fix the roof. You ain't got to make over your
wow.
kitchen. You ain't got to do shit. You build it one time and done. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. Here, it seems like you have to do all types of shit throughout the time you own your house.
Well,
New roof,
Correct.
vinyl siding.
Yeah.
You got to do over the floors,
Yeah.
the pipes. I am telling you,
It's so true.
it is a lot. And for you to be middle class, working hard, paying your taxes, and not to feel loved by your government, because guess what? Middle class people are holding up this country.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I mean?
I hear you. Yeah, I totally agree. Like I just got a new roof last year. Every year we try to do one thing to our house,
Right.
but it's like then you put money into it. It's like, are you ever going to get this money back? Like when you go to resell it,
Right.
like we just put new windows in, we did a new roof, we fixed up our freaking 3-season porch. We're never going to see this money ever again. It's such a money pit to own a
Because
house.
you don't know how the housing market gonna
It's
be,
like
say 10 years from now.
that's why it's like every
Right.
10 years we need a new kitchen floor. The
Yeah.
minute you said floor, I'm like,
Right.
my
I
kitchen
upstairs.
floor.
We need kitchen floor,
Yep. Me too.
hallway. My pipe
Me
freaking
too.
burst, and we had to cut out a hole in the freaking ceiling.
Well,
And
not us,
oh,
thankfully.
no, believe me,
But it's like one thing after another of the house. It's like, ugh.
it is so hard, and then you have to just act like everything's normal.
Yeah.
Because you still have to search for your happiness. You have to bring some happiness to you and your family,
It's so true.
but also financially take care of everything. I've asked single people, how are you?
Yeah, how the hell do
How
they do
you
it?
do it? You should be getting a Pulitzer or a friggin' whatever the frick they are. That for journalism.
Yeah, seriously.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should be getting a big old award for being able to keep this kid alive,
Yes. It's exhausting.
clothes on his back, food in his belly, roof over his head,
Working full time.
working full time by yourself. It is, and I don't, because, I'm glad I have kids that appreciate, and they know, because
Yeah.
we never hid it from them. I have to work 40
Yeah,
hours.
we
I have to
really
work
do, though.
80. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
You let them see that
Yeah.
you have to work hard
Correct.
to
I was
take
just
care
gonna
of
say
them.
that. Yeah. You
So
gotta
they
work.
so they know, they see it. But it is just so wrong that you're gonna support, vote, argue with your friend over a government that is not giving you things that you surely need. Because guess what? You're the one paying taxes. And it sounds ridiculous every time, like, I'm paying your taxes, but no,
Yeah.
it's true.
It is true.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. The middle class is paying the taxes in this country. And you don't take care of your people.
It's so true.
And the first thing you got to do is take care of the children.
Yeah.
Those are what you should make sure that the parent is able to grow that kid into a suitable human being. And then you're able to send that kid off to learn stuff. And then because all it is babysitting.
Yeah, it's true.
School is you could do it. You could do it at home.
Yeah.
You could do it at home and make that person as intellectual and, brainy as the kid in school, if not better.
Yeah.
But it's babysitting.
Yeah.
You send them there to be babysat so you could be able to work.
Yeah.
You could be able to provide. Why not early age? Why not early childcare? Start it and have something for us so that we could. I'm hearing
I know.
myself.
I hear that.
I'm hearing myself back. Is
that
your phone?
Not mine. No, it's got to be yours somewhere.
it's mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's mine. The mics are picking up everything.
I thought I was going crazy. I'm like, I'm hearing.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil. I don't want it to be spoiled. This is a good cast. This is a good cast. No, for real. I don't. Sometimes I'm having like the best cast. And
I know that's why I didn't want to stop before, but I had to go to the bathroom so bad. I'm like, oh.
I need to get it off of my Bluetooth.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah, I think. Let me see.
We need your son. We need your son.
Sometimes I wonder if, and this could lead into what I want to talk about, clinginess and
Okay.
jealousy.
All right.
Clinginess and jealousy. Yeah, I know. Childcare, government, if you're out there listening, which you don't give
No,
a
they
shit
don't.
about us.
No, they don't.
Can we get a policy that fixes
Yes,
have
please.
have the parent out for a year at
Oh,
least?
that'd be so good. Wouldn't it, though?
Yeah.
I can just imagine. A year
Ukraine,
off?
USSR back in the day, I think it was 3 years. I think it was 3 years you get to be out, and the
I'd have
government
babies
pays you.
nonstop. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine, oh Jesus,
No.
Lord. He laughs and then he drinks. Oh my God.
No, I don't see nothing wrong with that because I think of building a greater nation. And if your kids are just gonna be bums, then no. But
That's true though. It's
but
true
if
though.
they're gonna give back to society and help this
Yeah.
country be great, then
Contribute. Yeah,
yeah, man,
definitely.
friggin' have kids. That's what builds a country. You know what I mean? Have them and make them, strong, intellectual,
Mm.
and I'm always about family and making your country
Yeah.
great.
Mm.
And what is going to build your country is when you have great people in it. Who knows, you might have the next president of the United States who is going to do 10 times
How
better
awesome would that be?
than what this shit is
Yeah,
going on. You know what I
that's
mean?
true
I
though.
don't even want to get there.
Disastrous.
I want to get there. Just
Mm.
love people. Now, relationships, they're very tricky.
They are.
And when you're in one, how do you take care of things when it comes on to jealousy?
Oh man.
Do you know? Do you think your person is jealous, or do you know anyone that ever been in a situation where she's like, or he's like, oh my god, my girl, my husband, my man, whatever, is so jealous? Do you think jealousy is an insecurity?
See, I don't have to deal with that. Like he's pretty good with that. Like he doesn't.
Because when my wife,
Hmm.
she is, to me, I think she is very jealous.
Oh really?
Yeah. When my wife, when I told her you guys are coming over, we shared the Facebook anyway, so
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
saw the text.
Hmm.
She's like, I have nothing to hide. So she saw the text, but I told her, Ebony coming over, Nina coming over. They've been here before, and Johnson's supposed to come over. And she was like, 2-on-2, that sounds like a double date. No, she said it. She's she said it, and I was like, oh God, I just want to do my podcast, get my hours in. You know what I mean? Get my ad revenue. Get my 20 cents.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
I hear you.
Once a day, once a week when I'm off, I want to do the podcast, and if I have a chance to do it, and if I have a chance to have someone other than me on, I want to do it.
Yeah.
So, but she was just like, oh, it sounds like a date. No, when she acts jealous, I feel like that's love. Like, oh, she loves me so much, she doesn't want people around me or
Oh
whatever.
maybe.
Right?
See,
Sometimes
I
I
don't have to
think
deal with
that.
that, so I'm like,
How you think of it? What do you think of it when it comes on to your partner acting jealous?
I mean,
Which,
he does
if
it,
he
so it's
doesn't, did you have any before? Because he sounds, I ain't lying. Your man sounds perfect.
oh my god, does he? What the hell? Andrew, do you hear that? I guess he said you're perfect.
No, he does. He does.
Oh my god.
Okay. It's the same way with me. I trust my wife.
I think that's what it is. He just trusts me. He doesn't.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Unless he just holds it in, he doesn't say anything, which is probably what it is, because he's a very quiet guy. So even if I hang out with somebody, he doesn't say that he's jealous. Am I speaking to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Can
in.
you hear me now?
Yeah. Go on. I get you. I hear
You
you.
can hear me?
Yeah.
What was I saying?
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. He's a very quiet guy.
He's
very quiet.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's not going to come out and say, like, what are you doing? Or this, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll just hold it in.
Was that something that you realized he had and was like, I like that?
No.
You didn't know
No,
he
it
had?
annoys me because then he bottles it in for like a month or so, and then he flips out. It's like, what the hell?
So, but he's never done that.
No.
Right. He's just,
Never acted insecure.
right.
Yeah.
He's a very secure, I think,
I mean, I only go out like once a month anyways.
right.
If that.
That's what I do too.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna hang with the boys, sometimes I have a life. I have her. I have the kids. I have whatever. I have me. And I love spending time with me. No, for real, I do.
Yeah, I love me time.
Yeah, I love me time is.
The dollar store, getting my nails done. I
Yeah.
love it.
video games, sleeping,
There we go.
reading comic books.
That's my love language.
Right. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And for me, I see this as a lovely hobby that I started, me and my son started 5 years ago. And it's a great hobby. And I work at a place where we communicate and we do talk
Yeah, we do.
a lot. And sometimes there are so many subjects that come up and it's so invigorating and so great. I'm like, the world needs to hear this.
Yeah.
And and I think we work with a lot of smart people. Well, we work
We
with a
do.
lot of dumb people, but
We
we
do.
work with some really intelligent
We
people
really do, though.
that their intelligence are not being heard.
Yeah.
And I grew up with the Bible, and the good word says that, if you take your talent and you hide it under a rock and no one gets to see it, man, that's like a sin.
Yeah.
That's like a
It's true, though.
sin
Yeah.
because you don't know what you're going to change or who you're going to change
Yeah.
when they hear it from you.
Mhm.
Some of us have some of the best philosophy that is not being heard.
That's
And I
true,
just
though.
want to give a voice.
Mhm.
I want to give a voice to the unheard. I want to give a voice to the common man because we have a chance now to, we don't have to listen. And I'm not talking about the fact that we're going to tell them bullshit
Yeah.
because I see that when it comes down to the common man, we're kind of clinging to bullshit. Like people talking about flat earth and
Yeah.
and aliens build the pyramids and all of that shit.
Yeah.
I feel not because we are laymen, not because we are not, college educated, meaning like got a PhD or one of those shit, we are blue collar people. That don't mean we have to be stupid. And also listen to the people that think we're stupid
Yeah.
that tells us bullshit. I feel like as a layman, we should be able to tell other laymen the truth
Mhm.
and make them not be ignorant.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
get me?
I do.
So in giving, being on the podcast and talking to people like myself,
Mhm.
you can see that we have the intelligence to purvey a lot of things that affects us
Yeah.
because there's more us than them.
That's true.
It's 1%. The
Yeah.
1%ers, they don't give a shit. They live
No.
in a different friggin' atmosphere.
Yeah.
They hemisphere. They don't understand us.
No, they don't.
But all I want to do is for us to get a little bit smarter,
Yeah.
especially when it comes on to being with somebody.
Mhm.
It's not just, hey, she's sexy
Yeah.
or hey, he's sexy. There has to be more. And I think when there is more and you find that person, that's how you have these great kids. Because I believe that when the right people get together and they procreate, it has some of the. I look at my dude Gifford and his wife. Their baby is
Oh, he's so
beautiful.
cute,
Their
isn't
their
he?
boy is
Oh, he's so
amazing.
cute.
He looks bright-eyed and
He's
ready to
so
take
cute.
care of like my
Every time I see
dude.
him, I'm like, oh,
And
he's
big up
so
Lisa Andre.
cute.
Big up, big up. I gotta say big up to Lisa Andre and Brett Gifford. You gotta
Oh, he
explain
is
what
so
you mean by
cute. Yeah,
state.
let me see. Oh, yes. What does that mean there?
But I'm saying he found his person.
Oh, yeah.
And when
He's
the
so
sperm hit the egg, they made themselves a
yeah.
very perfect baby. That baby is
Oh, they're saying my
amazing.
mic is out. Can you hear
Is
me?
it?
I don't know.
Your mic can't
Can
be.
you hear me?
Your mic can't be out.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Can-
Am I not close enough? I don't want it in my mouth like the last time.
Wait.
I don't know. Can you hear me? See, I can hear myself.
Your mic isn't.
No, no. Okay, never mind then.
No, your mic isn't up.
It's what do you mean it's not up? Oh, oh my. Okay. Oh, you want it that close to my mouth? Oh, all right. Jesus. All right. Can you hear me now? Hmm. Oh, look at who checked in. Our girl, Jadroska. Hello, we love you.
You sound good.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Okay. I'm close, though. I'm
Yeah.
close now.
Yeah. You sound good.
I fixed it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much in my fucking mouth now. But
Yeah.
I'm
No,
here.
we could hear you.
We're here. Up close and personal.
All right. What was that?
Okay, can you hear me now?
What was that?
Ben, can you hear me?
Wait, was that?
Peterson.
Oh, big up, Mr. Peterson. Big
Hello,
up.
you
I love
guys.
that dude. That dude's my guy.
Oh, he sent stars. Thanks, Peterson.
Oh shit. Oh, thank you. Hey, everybody else, follow suit. See, my boy Peterson. He's not. You see, that's one of the things. That's one of the things I love. Say something. Let me hear you.
Can you hear me?
Wait.
I can hear you.
You see, that's one of the things. That's one of the things I love. Say something. Let me hear you.
Can you hear me? Oh, see?
Yeah.
Okay,
you're
all right, we're
perfect.
good.
Yeah, you're good.
What the hell?
Yeah.
All right,
you're
we're
great.
good.
You're great.
We're live. We're live now, kids.
Thank you, P. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was so nice.
That is turn your phone down.
Oh,
Is it on?
it's off. Yeah, I
Yeah.
shut everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. All right. We were talking about check.
What?
Okay. We were talking about I don't know. Does it sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay. We're talking about clinginess and jealousy, and you're saying that your partner does not have.
He must
Any of
just
them.
hold it in. He doesn't.
They're okay. How is it? Wait, no, because when you
I mean, you would think that now that I lost weight, he'd be like a little jealous, but no. I mean, he doesn't. He tells me to go out. Maybe he just doesn't give a shit. That works out. Hallelujah.
no, I don't.
You don't give a shit. We figured it out. Okay.
I
Here we
don't
go.
think you-
What the?
Wait. So he's just like, you know what? I'm just using her for baby. and sex,
Maybe.
you know, sometimes.
I got them kids. Now I don't need her anymore. Oh, now I.
You know.
Damn.
I have a story about, and this has nothing to do with your relationship or anything, but I have a story where there was a man, and he was gay, but he got with a woman because he wanted kids,
Yeah.
and he pretended to be straight.
You know, I've dated a couple of gay guys. Oh my! Back in the day now here. Yeah.
Back in the day.
Go ahead. Go with your story. Oh my god.
No.
Oh now.
No, I'm saying
go
he
ahead,
got with the person. He got with the person
Yeah.
just because he wanted kids.
Yeah.
So you know,
sounds familiar.
and because you know he.
Not my husband, but no.
Wait. You have a
Because I said
similar.
it sounds familiar.
You have
know.
a similar story.
No, but I was with a couple. I mean, in high school, everyone's like, "This guy's gay."
Right.
Christina, he's gay. I'm like, no, he's my boyfriend.
Oh, so you was.
I had no clue. I mean, he did come off a little gay. Don't worry, I'm not Facebook friends, so it's fine. He won't know. He won't see this.
Somebody might know and tell him if they see it.
I mean, he is gay. He's out and open.
Oh,
you
he's
know?
out and open.
And those gay
but you
people,
couldn't
they're
see
really, some of these men are really,
Really what?
they like date multiple dudes. I
Yeah.
mean, they're really,
Yeah, they're really
they're really
getting
out
it.
there. Yeah, they're really getting it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
the butthole's like this.
It is.
I don't know.
I mean,
don't know.
I don't do anything butthole wise. but
Why? Oh.
I'm assuming it probably is.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I don't.
I think
I'm traumatized.
because you
That's
girls
another
your girls
story.
have Kegels, so they have eagles.
I don't know. I don't fuck around with that.
Oh yeah, but
No,
but why
Not
didn't
me.
you know he was gay?
I think I just had blinders on.
Oh, you don't have a gaydar,
Correct.
right? You don't.
I
have,
dated a couple of gay guys actually.
so they're drawn to you.
Maybe I just like that. I like getting the nails done together. You know what I mean? I need another drink, don't I? Oh, God.
I've
Jesus Christ.
I've never I've done my nails. I've done my nails one time with my wife,
Like I would like to get like.
and it felt pretty gay.
Oh really?
Yeah, when I was getting it done,
Maybe
it felt
that should
very
have been
feminine.
it
It
should
felt
have been a
very.
sign for me, but
No, it's not a sign. I know very manly men who get their nails and
painted.
huh?
Oh, maybe that
That's
should have been a
no.
sign.
When I
huh?
say get done, I mean like the manicure and the pedicure, but not no.
Oh, I
not
should have
no.
known back then, huh?
No.
Ugh, shit.
How did you not know? Did he say? Did he
I think I
say,
just had
"Hey,
blinders
Nina"?
until you
girl.
wouldn't believe how I found out.
Oh,
I dated him for like a year and a half. He had an old school VCR player. Our kids probably don't even know what the fuck that is.
yeah, VCR.
I'm in his room cleaning his closet out because they were in Florida. I had to watch like he had like pigeons and he had like chickens and shit. So I had to go over to feed them, clean up their little coop, whatever. I went in the house. In the closet, it hit me, this VCR player. I swear to God, I was like, boom, it slammed me. And I thought, oh my God, Jesus. I'm like, what the hell? An old school, like, fucking tape.
Oh yeah, the VHS tape.
I put the tape in. I'm like, what is this? My head was killing me. I'm like, what the fuck? I was in high school, mind you.
So hold on, the VC.
I swear
the
to God,
tape
it came,
hit you.
No, the
The
VCR,
VCR hit you, and you're. So
should have
was
been
it
a
attached to
sign
the
from
TV?
God.
Was it attached to the TV?
No, it was up in the fucking in the closet.
Right. So
I'm
you
like,
took.
what is this? It hit me. Bonk. I should have thought, oh my God. Instead, I'm seeing like stars. Like, what the fuck? So I put the tape in. I'm like, oh my God, my head. I should be careful because some people we work with went to high school with me, so they probably know who I'm talking about. Justin, no last names. Oh shit. Anyway, so they knew anyways. Oh, they put him right on blast.
Big up, Justin, with that gay porn tape. Continue.
Oh my God, it was like a home VCR tape. I put it in. It was unmarked. I put it in. Gay porn, full on ass, anal,
You
whatever.
watched.
Like
You
oh my-
watched, right?
for
You
like
watched.
5 minutes. I was like,
All right, 5 minutes.
I'm like,
What was on
everyone
there?
was right. My family was right. I thought, oh,
Hold on, your family told you,
they did.
and you didn't like. What did you say? Like,
I was like, he's not gay. No.
did you guys ever made out?
We had sex. He had a good size,
Oh, he had a good sized penis. You
Maybe
guys.
that's why
Oh,
I
was
had-
it sex?
It was good. That's what I'm saying. Like he got turned on. So
Was
he must be
fully?
bisexual.
Was he fully hard?
Yeah. So he must have been bisexual.
Was he white or Spanish?
White.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I
you
only
don't-
dated one Spanish guy. My first boyfriend was Spanish, which he was a stage 5 clinger. Very clingerish. You need another one? He was clingerish.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I've had to get a couple of
it's like juice.
I've had to get a couple of restraining orders on these guys.
It's like juice.
Oh yeah, here you want another one?
No, honest, it's like juice. Is there alcohol in it?
Yes, vodka.
I think
Careful,
it's
gonna
juice.
creep up on you.
It's like juice. It tastes.
You know, I went to a strip joint just recently, and they've given me juice shots.
What kind of juice shot?
I have no clue because
You
I
want
knew
ice?
it was juice because when I take a shot, I make these facial expressions. So I knew they were giving me juice. Yeah, I know. You're giving me that face. I knew it was juice. I'm all tangled up in your
You want
wires.
ice? You want
I'm tangled. No, I'm good. I fixed it.
Where are you tangled?
I fixed it.
Okay. All right. So the whole family knew
Mm-hmm.
that he was gay
They knew.
because I guess
They met me. They met him at
can
a family
read.
function. Yeah, it's like like he would talk like trying to be funny, like gay talk. Like, oh, stop it, stop it, and then he would talk normal.
you just thought he has a lisp.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's fine. Because I in my head think if you're into men, why are you getting hard when we're
Right,
not? You know what I mean?
right.
Like, so he must just be bisexual. Now that I'm older, I'm more
He
experienced.
might have
must just be bisexual.
a great imagination, though.
Maybe he's assuming or pretending. Maybe he's just going to the bathroom and like jerking himself off before we. Maybe not. I mean, this
How
is
old were you at the time?
high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 17.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, 17. So
Yeah.
that means you lost your virginity around 16.
16, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to the Spanish guy.
So the Spanish guy.
He was older. He was around like 18.
Okay, so what is that charge you supposed to get?
Oh my god! No, he was like a stage 5 clinger though.
You was
I've
underage.
had a couple of them.
You was
Stage 5 clingers.
underage, though.
No, I was not.
You was 15, 16.
No, I was not
You was
15.
underage. Oh, Florida. Florida, it's okay. You was in Florida?
Yes, I was.
You was in Florida.
Yes.
So Florida, it's okay.
I lived in Florida for that time being.
Yeah, I think Florida, Georgia. Georgia is 12 years old, I think, or 14.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Age of consent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
for
no,
Florida.
he was a good guy though.
Yeah.
He was sweet.
Yes.
He just didn't want to break up ever. Yeah.
He was like always with you.
Stage 5 clinger. I was like, this isn't gonna work out. He would
What?
just show up at my house.
That's what I
I've
want
had a
to talk
couple
about,
of these
the
people. I've had to get a
clinginess and the
restraining order.
jealousy.
Oh yes, we can now wind into that.
Okay, how the hell? Because now we're getting down
Yeah, wait a
that
minute.
men went crazy
Yeah, well, for
while
some
they
reason
date you. So
For some reason, when you mentioned it, I just thought of my husband.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. We've had a lot of wackos. You're right.
No,
a lot of
no,
fucking
you
wackos
you
in this
have,
joint.
You have.
Yes, I don't know what's going on here.
So you
What am I
had-
putting on them? Spells? What the fuck? These men are nuts. Look at your face.
They're from Florida, though.
Yeah. Let's just go along with that. We don't want anyone to get arrested
So
here.
the Spanish guy, he got clingy after he got some.
Correct.
And he was
And I
like-
was a virgin, so
Oh,
maybe
so
that's
he
why.
took the virginity.
He did. Maybe that's why.
Oh, wow. He took the virginity and he was like, you're mine.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I was so young.
How long was you know, because you're a kid.
Probably 2 years.
You're
I
a
want to say we dated for like 2 years.
You were 18?
Mm-hmm.
So you cheated on him with the gay guy.
Mm-mm. No, the gay guy. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you're right. Wait. No, so yeah, my time frame is off. My time frame is off. What's funny is I don't even remember these people. I went to the gym one time. I'm working out. I see the Spanish guy. He said, "How the hell are you?" I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" I'm working out on the I swear to God. Now, don't you think I'd remember somebody that I lost my virginity to?
Right.
No. Right over.
How
me.
long ago? How long after?
It was when I was engaged, so probably like, yeah, it was a long time ago.
Shit, I'm talking like he had sex with you at 16.
Yeah, 16.
So it was like
Probably
10
over a
years or
decade. Probably over a decade.
Over a decade, you didn't recognize.
No,
him.
I swear
Did
to
he
God,
got
I was like,
fat or
no, he probably looked the same.
he
but
looked
I just,
the same?
it's like I'm not interested. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, your mindset wasn't like.
and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm working out. What the fuck is going on here? I'm ready to fall off the treadmill. What? I can't be distracted by your crate. Like what?
Right.
He's working out, or he's working at the gym.
Oh,
I look over like,
he's
what?
personal trainer or mopping the
No,
floors?
I think he's just
He's
just
mopping the floors.
checking people in. Yeah.
Oh, huh?
Well, you know what I mean? Like checking people in. He wasn't even supposed to be near the treadmill.
He
just
was
came
at the
to be
front desk.
creepy
He was
again.
at the front desk.
Correct.
Right.
He knew I didn't pick up on who the fuck he was, so
Right,
he
and
came
he's
over
like,
to my treadmill
"I
right in the
friggin-
front.
Broke your hymen.
Yeah, I'm like, what the? Yeah, he's like, you don't remember me? I'm like,
I'm the hymen breaker.
so now I got to lower the treadmill because I'm about to fall off here.
Right.
So I lower it. I start walking. I'm like, what's going on here? What is going on?
And then he was
I
like,
don't know if I just pick up on
it's
creepy
me,
guys. Like,
Juan Lopez.
Trixie!
Huh? Did he say it's me, Juan Lopez?
Oh my God. I'm trying to. Samuel was his name. Sammy. I just
Sammy.
call him Sammy.
Sammy
Samuel.
Gonzalez.
I won't say his last name. I don't think we're Facebook friends. So we
Sammy
should be fine.
Gonzalez. It's either Sammy Gonzalez
Gonzalez.
or it's Sammy Rios.
Oquendo. What's his name?
Oquendo. That's
Oquendo.
nice. Let's say his full name out, please. Sammy Oquendo. It almost sounds African. Oquendo or
I'm going
Le.
to spit this out. Oh,
Wait.
my God.
So-
We're putting people on blast.
So
tonight
Hymen
on this
Breaker
Facebook.
Sammy. Hymen Breaker Sammy.
Oh,
Hymen Breaker Sammy came up to you and was like, you better remember, I made you bleed and it wasn't even your month.
it hurt like hell. Yeah.
Wasn't even-
Woo.
Oh. Yeah, I've taken a couple of them. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun.
It
I'd
was
like
not good at all.
I
It's
like
not like
them
the
to-
movies
I'd-
where you're like, no, it hurts.
I like my
hell.
girl to have at least 3 partners before I meet them.
At least she knows what the hell she's doing.
At least the
knows
hymen
how to
is
take it
broken.
down.
I don't like when my penis get like
She knows
scraped
how to give
up.
a little head. You know what I mean? I better be careful. There's coworkers on this thing. I better be careful.
About head?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they should know about head.
Oh, ow. Oh, my God, this thing is so close to my mouth.
Well, you can move it. You can move.
No, because then Peterson and everyone else can't hear me, so I got to keep it nice and.
Can you hear her
I
now?
gotta keep it close.
If you can hear her now,
Yeah, let us know, would you? 'Cause
Says,
this thing is fucking close to my
I
mouth.
can hear you now.
This thing is like
Yeah.
right up.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I could.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm really
it's
holding
perfect.
on to this.
It's perfect.
We
It's
thought,
perfect.
we thought it was the whole time.
It's perfect.
All right, let's see what people are
Right.
saying.
So,
Can they hear me?
jealousy and
Oh, somebody
clinginess.
said we're hilarious. Oh, thank you. Jadroska. Hi, babe. I always say her name wrong. Hey, come on. Hey, that's better. I miss you all. I cannot wait to come back. I miss you all.
Yeah, man.
I miss you all.
D.
Day.
Thanks for the support. Send some stars.
Send
Do
some
like Peter.
Peterson.
Lisa Andrea. Get that Cumberland Films man to send me some stars. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
That is
No,
so
this is for fun. This is for fun. No, but Hyman Breaker, he came over. You didn't recognize him.
No, I did not.
And
I did not.
what did he say?
He was like, "Hey, you don't remember me?" I'm like, no. Who the fuck are you? So I lowered the treadmill. Who the fuck are you creepo? And he's like, we dated, remember? I'm Sammy. So I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, you have to
You
have
didn't
balls.
even remember?
No.
Sam, listen.
I
he
think
did,
that's why I'm like ADHD.
he did have
I, like,
balls.
block shit out.
He did have balls, but the thing is, like, my dude did break your hymen, so that's almost like getting you pregnant.
No.
Yeah. So how is it that you don't remember him? That is, he must have been very sad.
Maybe.
He must have been very sad. So
Yeah.
he came over and
It was
said,
nothing
"It's me,
against
Sammy."
him. I just think I have a bad memory. Like, I just block shit out. You know what I mean? Like, to him, he was probably upset that I didn't remember him, but it's like, dude, it's over a decade.
Mhm.
Your dick wasn't that good that I didn't remember.
Oh God! But
Ah!
he broke the hymen. No.
He did, though. He did. I
He
mean, to
got-
him, he probably remembers, but
He got right through it.
yeah.
He got right through it. He did it.
Yeah.
Did he say, "I'll be gentle, don't you cry"?
Yes! I'll be gentle. Don't you worry. I got you. I'm like, that's probably why he was such a fucking stage 5 clinger.
Did he hold you after?
I don't remember that much.
He hold
I don't
you
remember
after?
that much.
And then you went and you cheated on Sammy.
No, I didn't cheat on him. I think we broke up. It had to be after a year because then I got with a gay guy, Justin.
So the gay guy
No
was
names.
the gay guy. What?
We're putting names out there tonight. We're
His-
putting
his
you
name-
fucking on blast tonight, baby.
His name is Justin Cumberland.
Oh no, we won't say the last name.
His name is Justin Johnson.
Johnson.
Just-
That's what you get for not showing up.
What happened?
Make some names up. You know what I mean?
So Mr. I'm not heterosexual. He
Yeah.
dated you for a year
Yeah, probably like a year.
and the sex was great.
Yeah, it was. That's why I'm like, he can't be gay.
He knew the woman's body.
He did.
Yeah, man.
Although he's watching gay porn. I don't know.
And then you found out for the fact
Mhm.
that you was being Snoopy.
I got nailed in my head.
You got-
Bang.
you
Oh
got
my God. it
nailed
hurt.
in the head.
Yes.
Did you put the
I put the shit back though. I was like, oh my God.
No. Then you saw the VHS.
Yes.
Was there a label on it?
No, it was
You
completely
put
a
it
home
in.
video.
You put it in.
I slipped it in the VHS.
So the VHS
The
was attached
VHR
to a
player,
TV.
I'm sorry.
The VCR player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The VCR player whacked me. And then
But it was still attached to the TV.
No, it was in the closet.
You
Remember
put it,
I said
Did you put the
No, it was up in the closet.
So when
I'm like,
how
what the
did you bring it
fuck?
home?
No. No.
So was the VCR attached to the TV when you put the VCR in, right? When the VHS
I
in, right?
hooked it up.
You hooked it.
I
You
hooked-
went through all of that to
Yeah, it's just 2 wires. It's the yellow one and the red one or whatever the
back-
fuck it is.
Back in the day, people acted like to put a VCR up is like putting a friggin' satellite up in space.
No, it's not that hard. You
so
just
you-
hook it up.
Yeah, so you hooked
So
it up.
it whacked me. I was like, oh my God. It took the stars right out of me for a couple of minutes. I said, let me plug this fucking thing in. Because then I saw the tapes. You know, I saw the tapes. Then I put them in. I hooked it up. I watched. I was like, oh my God. My family was right.
So you
He's into the dick.
do you remember
I
the
thought,
scene?
oh my God.
You don't remember the scene?
No, I don't remember. It was like 2 guys ramming each other in the ass.
Well, it can't be 2 guys ramming each other in the ass. It has to be 1 guy ramming the other guy.
You know what I mean, though. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Unless it's a threesome.
I was like,
And-
oh my God.
So you saw that. and
They
you
were
like,
right. I was like, oh shit.
When he came back, did you?
Oh my,
when
yeah,
he-
I had to talk with him. I sat him down on his bed. I said, listen, I got hit with the VCR player, and then he acted stupid. He's like, I don't know where the VCR player hit me in the fucking head. So I decided to plug it in, your TV, and I watched some tapes. So needless to say, fast forward, we broke up.
No.
We did. We broke
What
up.
did he
I was like, I
say?
cannot be with
What did
somebody.
he say?
He was like, oh, those aren't mine. What the fuck?
And you said we got to break up because
Yeah, I'm just not into all that.
because you're gay.
Yeah, I found out that you're bisexual or whatever you are. I'm just not into it.
And
Yeah.
do you think that's like unsafe for you to be
Yeah,
with?
because then he's probably fucking people behind my back, like dudes behind my back.
Is it less sexy when the guy is bi than the girl is bi?
Yes.
Because-
Women don't find that attractive. You want to be rammed in your asshole? I mean, I've never been with a guy that's like,
Peg me, please.
Yes, never. That's probably a turnoff more than the feet. First podcast that we just viewed, or we
Yeah,
just
we were talking about
recorded.
one of her first dates back in
Yes.
college.
So
He wanted
back
to
and watch
he
it.
wanted to suck her feet,
Yeah.
suck her toes, because
I've had a lot of creeps. I've noticed,
and then
I've just
then
noticed this tonight. This
her
is very traumatizing.
her second.
Oh my god,
Because
Lord.
not only has she dated one gay guy, she's dated two gay guys,
Oh my god.
right? And
Yeah, I just draw them to me, I think. Luckily, my husband's not gay, and we haven't had that problem recently or anything like that, so we should be all right.
what problem?
But the gay guys trying to hit on me or come at me, so we should be all right. That was like high school.
Right.
It was high school.
Right?
I must have just drew them back in the day.
Yeah.
They just came to me.
Would you feel betrayed if he did, or like if he came out to you and says that?
I would start to think that I'm turning people gay with my manly job. I would
but
assume.
you didn't have your manly job back in high school.
No, I didn't. That's why I would think.
when you got
I would start to assume, listen, it's me that's the problem.
when you got
I'm the fucking problem. Oh, God.
your gaydar is dead. People got to tell you that the person is not into. Well, he seemed like he was into women, and he didn't want to break up with
that's
you.
why I'm like,
He didn't want to break up with you.
I think that he was just hiding it from everybody. So, like, I was his, what do you call that? Like,
Beard,
correct.
right?
Yeah.
right.
So, like, his family thought he was, but
But
he could
but
be
he
like,
did,
I have a girlfriend.
But he
What do
did
you
have
mean?
sex with you though.
Yeah.
Because sometimes a beard, well, most of the times a beard. Because I've always said to people that the Wolverine. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember his name. Dude that plays Wolverine. I've always said that he was gay.
Oh.
Yeah, and people was like, "Oh my God, are you crazy? There's no way that manly dude is Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's Wolverine. There's no
these
way
people
he's
weren't
gay."
manly, though.
And I said, he's a host for the Tony Awards. The Tony Awards. So Tony Awards is a lot of theater and musical and
Yeah.
singing, and he likes musical and singing, and his wife is much older, and they adopted kids. They didn't have kids biologically, and he is gay. Oh my God, what is his name? I can't believe I forgot Wolverine's name. It popped in my head and it popped out. But sometimes that happens.
Some people come out later in life, like Drew Barrymore just came out. I saw it on Facebook.
Drew Barrymore says what?
She came out of the closet just last week. I saw it.
That she's gay?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
Some people wait.
I think Drew Barrymore.
Maybe they're just exploring later on in life. I mean, I don't want to say I love that you know what, but I don't think I would ever. I mean, you never know though. Never say never, I guess. I've never been.
You don't know what you love sexuality.
No, I mean, like I've
sexually?
never been with a woman, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
That is gross to you.
That's why I feel. Yeah, I just feel like some of these people that come out later in life. I don't know if they've always known they were. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
But
Maybe
Drew Barrymore might be fully gay, but when you look at her past, she has had a very, very rough past,
Yeah,
even
she
when it comes
has.
on to
she has.
sex
Yeah.
and being what has happened to her early on
Yeah.
in her life, meaning she was a cocaine addict by the
Mm,
time she was 12.
mhm.
You know what I mean? Who knows how many men molested her?
That's true, though.
Her mom pretty
Yeah.
much just sold her to Hollywood, and
Yeah.
she went through a lot when it comes on to, you
Yeah.
know, her sexuality and molestation. And she'd never been, she'd gotten married and wasn't stable.
Yeah.
And maybe
That's
this
true.
person
Mm,
of the opposite sex bring that happiness,
maybe.
bring that
Yeah.
stability, make her feel loved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Sometimes
true.
it's not even about the fact that we're the same
Mm.
sex.
That's true,
It's
though.
it's about the fact that this person makes me
Yes.
feel safe.
That's true.
This person
I
is
love
there
my
for me.
gays. I
Hmm?
do. I love my gays. As long as you don't try to date me. No, I do. I do, though. I do. Maybe that's why they always try it back in the day when I was younger. They always tried to date me. I don't know. But
I
yes, I
I
love I do.
I I know you do.
I
I know.
do. I love them.
I come from a very homophobic society.
Oh.
Jamaica is a very homophobic society.
Oh.
Yeah, it's even in our laws.
Oh.
Buggery,
Oh.
well, I think buggery is when a married woman fellatio a man.
Oh, Jesus.
So that you could charge a married woman for buggery.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's when when she is unfaithful and she
Oh.
fellatio a man or a married man,
Oh.
and she could be charged for buggery. But we also have another one for homosexuality. I can't
Oh.
remember. But the thing is, like, you love who you love, and you can't stop who you love.
That's true, though.
And sometimes when it comes down to sex, you love a certain type of sex other than another sex. So sometimes I can be very ignorant when it comes down to homosexuality, but when I sit down and I think about it, you can't you you can't biologically you know what you like from what you don't like.
Yeah.
And if you see that you get turned on by butthole and by a man pecs and you know
It's so true, though. I'm laughing, but it's so true.
right, you can't help but be like, yeah, this is because there is no way because human beings, we can be very hateful and judgmental, and we can do a lot of bad harmful things to people. For someone knowing how we will
Mm.
react to something that we disagree upon,
Yeah.
to go through with it,
Mm.
that shows how much that this is who they are,
Yeah.
and this is what they love,
Mm.
and there is nothing you can do to change that.
Mm.
Because I've seen, because I grew up, my dad was a cop, but he also had a cattle, and I've seen bull jumping on bull, and
Oh,
we was
wow.
like, no, no, your dick goes in the vagina.
Yeah.
But he knew what he liked at the point in time. He saw the other bull's rump, and the rump looked delicious, so he wanted to jump on top of it. But this is the thing: because it seems like it goes against our nature.
Mm.
We want to say no, this is bad. But honestly, maybe it's part of our nature. Maybe men just have a organ that as soon as they see a hole, they know it should go in there. You know, you know. I mean, I tell people, men are sexual beings, and I'm not saying we're so animalistic where it doesn't matter, but you leave a man on a isolated, deserted island for a year, he's gonna put a hole in a in a coconut, and he's not gonna call it. He's not gonna call it Wilson. He's gonna call it my bitch.
Wilson.
He's not gonna call it Wilson. He's gonna call that's my bitch. I use that bitch every day.
Oh my God, it's so fun.
Oh no!
It's true,
Because
though.
when you break it down, when you break down men to that animalistic way, that's how they're gonna, they're gonna be. Oh my god!
Oh.
Oh my god, girl. Thank you.
We
Yeah.
had so many topics
Yeah.
we were supposed to talk about.
Yeah,
Now we got sidetracked.
we have ran through
Oh, okay.
a bunch of them. I'm just looking at the time. I'm
Oh,
looking
yeah,
at
what
the time.
time is it?
We're running almost
Oh,
3
Jesus.
hours.
Oh my God.
Well, we're
I
running
talk a
almost
lot.
3 hours. No, because let me tell you something.
I
Let me
can
tell you
talk.
something. I've seen the marathon that I've done on these podcasts, and I'm telling you, this is one of the best ones. But I've done 5 hours.
Oh my God.
I've done almost 5.5 hours.
Jesus.
Richens, we did 5 hours.
Oh my God.
I think it was all the shots and
Maybe.
yeah, and we did
he's
a
good
couple
guy,
breaks.
though. I just saw him at the beach. Shout out, Rich Ends. Hi.
Richens went through a whole process where this guy was 500 pounds.
Yeah, I know, he looks
now
great.
he's down to maybe 250.
Yeah, he looks great.
Dude looked like a friggin' running back.
Yeah, he does. He looks good.
So let me ask you this. You have also done something similar. Excuse me. Where you have lost weight, you're toned up, you look nothing like the person that I met 12 years ago.
According to you.
What's the process and how are you doing?
So I do a high protein, low calorie, low carb. Because a lot of people say no carbs. Everything has fucking carbs. You got to say low carbs. I try to keep that going. So it's kind of like keto, but I change it up. I do fruits, so I do natural sugars. And I try to keep 5 grams or less. I don't like of sugar. I try not to go higher than that. But that's it. I work out. I sweat all day long at work.
Right. Yeah, but how was your workout? What is it
I
that
change
you
it
do?
up. So I'll do like the treadmill. I'll run. I'll do
lot
like
of
the
cardio.
bike. I love the bike. Yeah, cardio for sure.
Your diet is very important also.
Yes, I try not to stray away from it because I feel like I just don't want to. I mean, I have cheat days. Like yesterday, I had a burger from McDonald's. Like I have a cheat day.
Nice.
I just try not to do more than one cheat day because then I feel like I'm just going to get off track. I'm going to gain 50 million pounds back. So I just try to stay on track.
You try to stay on track all the
Yeah,
time because
yeah.
you realize that faltering will
Yes.
just get you back into that
Yeah.
bad habits.
Yeah.
How is your partner taking it? Is he
he's-
doing a change with you?
No, not really. I mean, he watches what he eats. He doesn't work out. But I mean, it would be easier if he did it with me, but he doesn't. But he's been super supportive. Like since I started this whole workout thing in 2021, he's been super supportive. Like he lets me go to the gym. He watches the kids. He's really good with that.
Why isn't he doing it with you?
I just don't think he wants to lose weight or anything. Like he's happy how he looks.
Yeah, but it doesn't always come down to how you look. It also has to do with your health also. Because sometimes
That's
that
true.
weight
That's true.
is, it comes with a lot of things, heart, liver, kidney,
Yeah.
all types of problems.
Yeah.
And when the person is overweight, they are not doing something right.
Yeah,
They're
that's
not
true.
doing something right.
I think though he's just
'Cause
eating a lot of carbs.
I'm not saying
bread-wise.
when you're skinny or healthy,
Yeah.
I'm not saying when you're skinny or healthy because, I'm not overweight, but I'm far from healthy.
Yeah.
So, but it has nothing to do with that. But when you are overweight, that comes with a lot of problems.
Yeah.
With you going on this health journey and, looking different and you know what I mean? Like you're much happier.
I
you're,
am though. Yeah.
if a zombie's chasing you, you're able to run. Because that's what I always tell my kids. Always be able to run from things.
That's true though.
And if you're not able to run from things, you need to recheck your life and start to do stuff so that I will always be able to run from things. That's why I always maintain,
It's true, though.
I go from 187 to 240.
Yeah.
I don't try to go over that because I want to be able to run from things. When you see that you're going through this change, don't you think you should
I mean, he doesn't want to, and I don't force him.
Yeah.
Because when I was at my heaviest, I was 238. That's pretty big.
Oh,
I mean, I'm short. I'm only 5'3".
Yes, you were. You was pretty big.
Yeah, I was big.
Frumpy. Frumpy is the
Yeah.
word. Yeah. She wasn't right. She right now.
She wasn't
So
right.
I couldn't say it now because she right now. She right now. So I could say it.
238 was my highest.
Right.
But he never once said, you're overweight, never once put me down, never
Right.
once, you know what I mean? He would always say, you're beautiful. He would lie to my face. You know what I mean?
No.
So I would never,
Right.
never put him down. Like when he's ready to lose weight, he'll lose weight. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
it's
gonna
not
force it.
Don't you think
have to
it's
be ready?
Don't you think it's not about putting the person down, but like
Yeah, but they have to
say,
be
come
ready.
with me.
They have to be ready to do it. If they're not ready, I could talk to them till their face is blue.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They're not ready.
But don't you think I'm trying to make you live longer with me?
But I don't want to force it. You know what I mean? Like what I think is different than what he feels and what he thinks.
Yeah. I get it.
So if he's not ready, he's not ready.
Right. When he becomes ready,
Mhm.
he's gonna
Yeah.
become ready.
When people force you to do something, you become resentful.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that to him.
That is true. That
Yeah,
is so
you become
true.
annoyed. You're like,
Yeah, I gotta eat these rice cakes
Correct.
when I want a burger.
exactly.
But
You're gonna get those rice cakes down.
I'm also
Exactly.
the type of person that I look at my spouse, and if she's getting sexier and sexier every day,
Are you getting jealous? Back to that convo.
yeah, I want
You are.
I want to get sexy with her. I want to get sexy with her. So when we're together,
You actually look like a match.
you look like
You look
she
like you're
didn't
supposed to be
she
with
didn't
her.
take pity on me. She didn't take pity on me, and like, when we step into like, anywhere,
Yeah,
or
you're
we
not
go
like,
to
what
a
is she doing
function,
with him?
right? When we go to a function, it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right, like
You're not a bad looking guy though. You're in shape.
yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. Oh no, I'm perfect. Oh, come on. Look at his nose, this fucking beard I can't grow.
Yeah,
this
you're
great,
good looking.
This great body.
You're good looking.
like for when I go to a function with my wife, I want everybody to look at us and be like, oh my God, they look so great together.
That's true though. Yeah, I know what you mean.
They look so great together. So in my head, if she's getting hot, I gotta get hot too.
Well, he's not there yet. He'll probably be there. I just don't want to force it.
Yeah, and that's fine. But you also want him to live longer.
I do.
And he should go on walks with you and stuff with you. And
Yeah.
I just feel like sometimes certain things has to be forced. Even if you don't. I agree with you.
Oh, you. Well,
But sometimes I feel like, especially when we are at a certain age, if we're at a certain age, I would love for you, unless that's the body type you love. You know what I mean?
I mean that's. I don't know.
If that's the body type you love, and that's the person you love, you will be like, okay, it's fine. Do you, baby? I love it. I love the
Bingo.
belly. I
Yeah.
love the
Just
belly.
love them
I
no
love
matter
the thighs.
what.
I love the whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The sex is still great.
You just
know what
love
I
them no
mean?
matter what. you know?
Right. It doesn't matter how big you are while we have sex and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. It works out. It's good. It's good. For me, I don't give a shit where you're at. I feel like if I'm looking a certain way at or being at my healthiest, you're gonna be at your healthiest too. Cause we're a fucking team. So
true.
when I go for a walk,
That's true too.
your ass should go for a walk with me. And there is
What would you say though? You
With
gonna
what?
come with me?
Yeah,
Oh, you would.
of course. Because guess what? I
You-
should be
You don't
able.
want to hurt her feelings though.
I should be able to keep up with
Then
you.
again, back to that combo. You don't care if you hurt people's feelings.
No, it's not about the careful about hurting feelings. I want to keep up with the person I'm supposed to live forever with.
Okay.
You know
That
what I
makes
mean?
sense, though. Yeah.
And there is no way it's right for her to sacrifice so much to be a certain way, knowing that this is the best way to be,
Yep.
because I'm at my healthiest now,
Mm-hmm.
and then me just still living my life, pushing all types of food in me,
Yeah.
not working out, and she is there with me, looking all hot, while she's still saying, "Oh, I love you," whatever, whatever. It's like she wanna watch me die quick, while she looks amazing. No,
Watch me die
yeah,
quick.
you're watching me die quick because
See, that's
you
a different
found
way
great
of
habits.
thinking.
You found great habits, and now you look great.
Some people say I'm obsessive
Noth-
about like the
that's
no
the-
sugar. Remember
That's the
before we
only
went
way.
live?
Yes, I chastise you for no
Before we
sugar.
went live.
Yeah, you was like, no, I'm not gonna have that because
Yeah, I
because
just
guess
feel
what?
like
It's the
I
right
don't-
way. It's the
yeah.
right thing. It's the right
26
thing.
grams of sugar is a lot in that sangria, though. Like I used to love sugar at my biggest. I would shove that fucking food in my like I didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that and
you didn't.
carbs.
Yeah, you
now it's
didn't.
like I gotta
Yeah,
watch. I
I
gotta watch,
know.
man. I'll get off track.
yeah. I get it.
It goes back to the first one we just taped. I don't want to be like my father. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I get it.
I have that addictive
Sometimes that
personality.
trauma. Sometimes that trauma. I
Addictive
know you have that
personality.
control. You have that control. But does your partner also have an addictive personality?
Probably. I mean, I
Right.
never talked to him about it, but probably.
Because if I'm dieting,
Yeah.
my wife is dieting.
Oh, see, yeah.
If my wife is dieting, I'm dieting.
See, we've never been like that.
If we're getting fat, we're getting fat together.
Like when someone's pregnant, they always say like the guy gets
Li-
the guy gains like 10 pounds too.
Listen,
so
my
you're
w-
right. People do say that.
When my wife was pregnant with Veronica,
Yeah.
we have a ice cream place close to here called
Mm-hmm.
in Bloomfield where we've been going there for years. They even know us. That's how much we go there. When she was pregnant, every time she wanted a sundae.
Oh.
And every time she took a sundae, I took a sundae.
Mm.
So when she was getting big
Mhm.
while pregnant, I was getting big while
Yeah.
pregnant.
You're right though. People do it together, but I've never been like that with him.
Right. That's
I
what
just
I
don't
mean.
want to be forceful.
Right. It's not about being forceful. You're thinking once again about I don't want to hurt that person's feelings.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
But if I love you, this is how I see when it comes on to me being with my partner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when my wife was losing weight and she had the big stomach,
Mm-hmm.
and I know we could do something about it, I didn't say with her, yeah, you know what, whenever you're ready, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's time, because
did.
sometimes you need someone to tell you. And when someone is not telling you, you will keep on doing those bad habits, and you
That's
will
true,
keep on looking or going about the way you go.
Yeah, but everyone has a breaking point though. Like mine was I looked at a photo and I didn't even know it was me.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I was like, who the fuck is this fat person? Like, who's this person with my kid?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I didn't even recognize myself
I could.
because I didn't realize how big I was.
And you saw that, and you said,
That's
"It's time to
body
change."
dysmorphia. You don't even
Yes.
realize how fat you are.
Yeah. But
Like,
you got a man, you got kids.
yeah, you don't
You could
realize
get
how
comfortable
far
with
you've
that.
gone.
But
yeah.
the same thing goes for a man. If a man is continuously getting pussy and he has a woman with him,
That's true.
right? And he looks the way he looks and still getting it. I am telling you right now, there is no. I haven't shaved or had a shape up in a while. You know why? I have a woman. You know, I have a woman.
You're
She-
right. I know someone that goes every week to the barber.
Yeah.
That I work with him.
Yeah.
And he's single. That's probably
Yes.
why. Every week. That's
Yes.
obsessive.
You
God
have
bless you.
You have to look presentable to the opposite sex. And
I guess.
if you don't, nobody
Yeah,
gonna want you.
That's true. You're right.
But if you already have somebody who wants you and love you and they don't give a
Like,
shit.
I make fun of people like that. To their face, I'll tell
right.
them.
Yeah.
Why do you go every week?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That grooming shit is tedious. It's
But you're right. I'm married, so it's like different. It's like, what are you
You don't
doing to it?
understand.
No, I don't. I'm a
you
woman.
don't
I
understand. When you were single,
I don't get it.
you always
You're
had that
right, though.
upkeep
You have to keep
because
up.
you are looking for somebody.
You're right. But do you even know what you're looking? Like half of these people don't even know what they're looking for. Like when I was single, I didn't even know what the fuck I was looking for.
You knew.
That's a whole nother
You,
topic.
you think
A whole
that's
nother
true?
topic.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
We
There's
don't even
so
want to
much
get
we could deep
fucking
in.
started on
Don't
that
worry.
one.
Don't worry. And big up to Alice Ozlowski.
Yes, my girl.
Alice Ozlowski, I hope you're
My
still on.
babe.
Big up. She just got
Oh,
married
she
to a
did.
beautiful woman.
She did.
And she looks fucking happy.
She does. I'm so happy for her.
And that what matters.
Yes, it's so
That's
true.
what matters. I've always
love.
I've always wanted a partner other than my wife.
What? What do you mean?
No, meaning I wanted
Glenn.
No, listen.
Okay,
I
I'm
wanted a
listening.
friend.
Oh, okay.
And I mean a man friend that has always been there with
Oh,
me.
gotcha.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like a best friend. Like that dude has always been there. That
Yeah.
partner that is always
Yeah.
there, always
you have
around.
people like that though, don't you?
Eh.
You do.
But when you find your partner, which is your wife, sometimes she provides all of that.
Mm.
And sometimes that just gets you settled into who you are.
Yeah, that's true.
But you also got to think about your health and think that you want to stay with this person for as long as she's or he's going to be around.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to wind down
Oh yes.
because my knees are hurting me.
Yeah. My knees. Ah.
I got to thank you.
Yes. Thank you for having me. It was so much fun. I feel like I'll see you in another year. It's been a whole year the first
It
time.
has been a year. It has been a year. It has been a year. And this is this is good. She did not look the way she does now.
Oh my God,
a
I
year
did
ago.
know. I
A
looked
year
good.
ago.
Ah.
And I hope she keeps it up.
Yes.
I hope she keeps it up.
Me too.
And I hope a year from now, because I know the next
I,
time
I hope a year
the
from
next-
now I'm back home. Let's put it that way.
the,
With you guys.
the next time I need Alice to come.
Oh yes.
I need Alice to come because I've been
should.
trying to have her on. I've been trying to have her on.
Yeah.
But she has so much going on.
She does.
I'm gonna try, and we go.
You got to get her soon because soon will be babies.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
Yeah.
I know she gonna be. Which one gonna get pregnant?
I don't know, but I can't
And
wait.
the thing is,
I
both of
can't
them could
wait.
get pregnant at the same time.
They should. I can't
And
wait.
both of them have twins, so
I
now they
can't
got 4
wait
kids.
to love on them. Oh, I can't.
It's gonna
wait.
be awesome.
I can't wait.
Oh my God! All right, let me put it on me, and then we say,
Yep.
all right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on NoScript Channel. This was Conversations with Nina Goodrow, and it was brought to you by teaandtide.com. Go to teaandtide.com for all types of different teas and all different types of assorted, containers and cups and whatnot. Thank you again for joining us. And Malware, this is we out.